Well, good afternoon, everybody. Maybe morning, depending where you are. And welcome to the August 2025 True North Eager Beaver Monthly Pubcast, live from
The Lieutenant's Pump at 361 Elgin Street in beautiful downtown Ottawa.
Woohoo! Today, recording day is Saturday. I don't even know what day it is. August 23rd. Yes, because yesterday was the 22nd. That's how I remembered. 2025. And it is a really hot day here in the nation's capital. In fact, I wore a tank top to come in, and then I went to change into this shirt, and it took me so much work to squeeze into it that I'm wondering if I'm able to get out of it without having to need to be cut out of it, because I think the combination of sweat and whatnot means that this is now a permanent fixture.
Well, I mean,
I think I've sausaged myself.
there are worse things.
There are. Oh my God.
Usually it's freezing cold back here. Usually today it's comfortable.
Yes.
It might feel a little warm, but if we're going to be sitting here for a couple of hours, I'm okay with that because ordinarily I'm freezing by the end of it. So
Right. A big thank you goes to our podcast founding sponsors, the Pepper Masters, the Misfit Mysteries from Corvid Moon Publishing, and PsychicTarot.ca. And with me, as usual, well, not so much as always anymore, but so happy, is my good friend, Mr. Grizzly. Hello, sir.
G'day, sir. How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing better now. How's your mental health, sir?
How do I address that one? It's not terrible.
Okay.
It's not wonderful.
Okay.
I'm not sleeping. I get up every day at 4 a.m. So I toss and turn throughout the night, and I'm not getting good sleep. I did last night.
Okay.
For the first time in a while, but Tuesday, was it Wednesday? One of the days this week, I woke up at 2:30 in the morning, couldn't get back to sleep after having gone to bed at 10 p.m. So yeah, I was a zombie at work all day. That happens sometimes. I think that was Thursday. Was it? I don't know. One day this week, and my allergies were kicking. It was just a level of things. Today, not too bad. I think I'm a little dehydrated at the moment because I was sweating my butt off getting all this gear packed up and bringing it over and setting it up, and we're under a lot of lights. So yeah, it's but doing okay all in all. New job's going well.
Yes.
Not insanely busy. Some days are busier than others. I'm thankful for the days when I'm not getting enough sleep and I'm not busy, because then I can. I don't want to say coast, but I'm not. Nothing is mission dependent or mission critical.
Right.
So those days are very, very warranted, I guess you could say. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I could see that. Yeah, I've been in a little bit of a similar mode, but this self-inflicted because I did the Alberta return show, so I threw my clock off. But yesterday too, I fell asleep at around 10 p.m. on my own. I wasn't intending. It had to be before 10 p.m. actually, because I was talking to a friend on the phone around 9:15, and the grocery store was open till 10. And I thought, okay, well, I'm going to go get some cereal and stuff tonight, so it's there in the morning. And next thing I knew, it was 3:30. And then I was up because I'd slept 5.5 hours or 6 hours by that point. So I was up for a bit and was starting to feel sleepy again around 7 this morning. But it's just like, really? I'm up from 3 to 7.
Yeah, it makes for a rough time.
Oh man, but yeah, you're right. When on the days where you don't get good sleep, if there's nothing that's mission critical, it does.
You're thankful.
It is welcome.
Yeah, it is welcome. When if you're nothing mission critical, nothing super important, I'm exhausted, so I'm just going to sit here and read and do some stuff, and it's just how it goes sometimes.
Yeah, because it's like when you're very tired, you can, for a short period of time, like really force yourself to spot focus, but you only have one or two of those in you, and then you're wiped for the day.
Pretty much, yeah. I'd say that's an apt description.
Got to manage those ones. Oh boy. All right. Let's see. What else do we? I think that was the full intro. So, let's see who is with us. today.
Linda, Elaine, Jason. Hey, Jason, how you doing, brother? I understand you're back at work, so that's good. Cool. Glad to hear that because there's a lot of people who aren't right now. And job losses and in the nation's capital are about to start piling up as the reduction of the civil service begins to take. I don't think it's started yet, but I think they need to have a certain amount of cuts by end of calendar year, if memory serves. Don't quote me on that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure. I haven't really been paying attention to a whole lot of goings on as of late because my life it's changed radically, and I'm not complaining. I'm just trying to get used to it all.
Yep, absolutely. We have Kit Uncover with us, and we have Kit Sylvie with us, saying hello, everyone. And as you said, Kit Jason was there with us. Kit Jen, hey, hello, lovely. Nice to see you. Thank you so much for popping in. And Kit P and Sibayo and Kitty Bad, hey, good afternoon to you too. All right.
Got to give a shout out to Army Chris. The Edmonton Elks last night beat me, Ottawa Red Blacks.
Yes.
I didn't see any of the game. I fell asleep on the couch at 8 p.m. last night. I was very tired. I woke up at 10:30, crawled into bed, and slept till 7 a.m. So 7:30, I think. So yeah, the weekends. Bridget Lola recognizes that it's Daddy doesn't go to work today,
Okay.
so she lets me sleep in for a little bit. So I'm thankful for that. But by 7:30, she's hounding the hell out of me to go out. Yeah.
How was she?
She's good. She's good. Yeah.
Okay.
She's just chilling on the couch right now. I imagine. I'll check and see. That's the dialing music. Dialing music. I wouldn't say that dialing music is really a thing anymore, but that was what Letterman used to say.
Right.
Can I have some dialing music? There she is. She's just chilling on the couch. You can see there.
Yeah. Oh, she just put her head up. Oh, so cute.
There we go.
Love that dog.
She's a sweetheart, that's for sure. So yeah, I'm a little mellow today, even though I did get plenty of sleep. I am a little dehydrated. As I said, I had a coconut water earlier and that helped. But I think in my efforts to get everything over here and get set up, I kind of got a little dehydrated. So I'm going to have to go up to the bar and get some water, I think, and maybe a cool, refreshing beer would be nice on a hot day like that.
On a day like this, yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Oh man, I got in yesterday afternoon. Ran a couple errands that I needed to do while I was here.
Did you get out to anything for Pride last night at all?
Not yet. A friend of mine was going to a party in the evening, but it was like, I said, "What time does it start?" And it's like 10 o'clock. So yeah, I'm probably gonna be asleep. Especially with the week that I had.
It's not happening. No.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the party starts at 10.
My 21-year-old self would be so ashamed of me right now.
I get up at 4 in the morning. I'm in bed at 10 o'clock at the latest. Right. So yeah. And the party starts at 10. Enjoy yourself.
Yeah,
you're not
exactly.
coming? No.
Not without a disco nap. I'm not coming.
No, I'm not.
Oh my god.
I get up very early every day and I'm old.
Yes,
so
indeed. So no, nothing happened. I saw that there was a little sort of I think it's an arts and crafts fair.
Well, there's a couple of things. Yeah, there's just over here at Jack Purcell Park. There's a meeting going on at Jack Purcell Community Center in the outdoor courtyard. Okay. I don't know what it was for. And then there was some sort of thing set up, but I don't know what that was for. I did see a sign yesterday promoting the Dyke March, which is taking place today.
Right.
So I don't know if that had anything to do with it or not. Hang on, I got to fix something here.
All right.
There we go. It's too bright. No.
Oh, mood lighting.
How about if... no, I'll put it over here. Does that work? Yeah. That's fine.
That's fine.
I can work with that. It was just too bright up there, and I can work with that.
Welcome to an intimate evening with Mr. Grizzly.
Well, I don't know where I put my other... I have multiple tripods, multiple mounts, and I don't know where I put it. I had pulled it out to set that thing up, and I'm like, oh. Then I was like, oh, we got to get rolling, so screw it. I'll just do that. It's fine. I can work with this. I can work with that. Mm-hmm. The white shirt looks really bright, though. Maybe I should have wore something different. Whatever.
That's all right. You look good in that anyway. So I think there's some type of arts and craft fair next, because I saw some tables with displays, and I know the community fair I think is more tomorrow itself. big one.
Well, I don't
with
know
the
if they
parade.
shut down Bank Street this year or not. I didn't. I haven't ventured out that way. Usually they shut down Bank Street for the weekend.
Mhm.
I don't know if that's taken place this year. I haven't been out to anything at all. It's again when you're working the hours that I'm working.
Oh, yeah.
It just you try and get through your week in one piece.
Tonight, however, I am going dancing.
Okay.
I have not. The last time I went dancing has to be probably about 7 or 8 years ago.
Oh, that's
I think so. Like, but younger, I was like a club kid. It was like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday tea dance. I just, just give me a bottle of water and then be shaking my groove thing. No wonder I was so slim back then.
might have had something to do with it.
Might have had something to do with it. Doing intense aerobic activity 4 days a week, for 5 hours at a time, plus all the regular dancing I was doing.
Sorry, I'm just trying to get that adjusted there. I don't know what I did. Why it's so askew. Whatever.
There you go.
There you go. We can. It's everything's there. That's all that matters, right?
Yeah. So there's something at the Bronson Center tonight that they're organizing. So
Okay.
yesterday I thought, do I go? Do I not go? And it's like, just go. So I bought a ticket. Now, hopefully it starts at 9. So sometimes I'm still awake at 9. So hopefully I'll be able to get there and remain awake.
Well, there's the problem.
See myself 11:30. Okay, I'm packing it in. It says, but the party's just getting started. Yeah, but my knees are done.
That can happen.
Oh man. Geez. So yeah, no, I'm gonna go dancing, and I've been looking forward to that for a while, and so I'm excited about that. And then tomorrow, just planning to take in the parade, and if the weather is not too hot, I think there's some outdoor dances tomorrow and stuff like that. So maybe partake in those. But if it's as hot as today, then that's not going to be happening. This is, I lost 3 pounds just waiting for lights to turn green today.
Oh, really?
Oh God, it's hot. Well, I also went. A friend of mine is downsizing his house. Well, friends of mine, I should say, are downsizing their house because they're at that age where they're going to move into a condo and a little more of a simpler life.
Mm-hmm.
And they had a small little wine fridge.
Okay.
Not the big ones that carry like 12 or 18, but one that carries about 6 or 8. So it's very narrow. And talking, it's like, well, yeah, we've been looking for one. So, well, come and take it off our hands. So, yeah.
Cool.
Today I carried a wine fridge, something like 10 blocks.
That's a workout.
It's a workout. Like there's a lot of putting it down and picking it up. Fortunately, they rigged something with ropes to make it easier to carry. Oh my God, what happened there?
I knocked the light down. I'll fix it.
Oh,
I'll be right back.
okay. Oh boy, I hope nothing is damaged.
Oh no, it's fine.
Oh, okay. Okay, good. Oh no, it's fine. So carried that back home today, and that's I got home and then I was wet and sweaty and all that kind of stuff, and it's like, oh darn, I have to leave for the pubcast soon. I have time to jump in the shower really quickly. It was like, no, okay, towel off, talcum powder, tank top t-shirt, and then fresh t-shirt when you get there so that you can change. So you got to think about a lot of things, especially when you're working with someone. You don't want all the vapors. Go in the wrong spot. That and so yeah, and it's also I guess a theater thing, right? Because you're always in somebody's faces, so you always make sure that the deodorant, the toothpaste, and the mouthwash are handy. Oh man, and double so if you have a kissing scene. Just saying. You gotta respect your fellow actors. Oh boy, something must have really taken a tumble there because Mr. Grizzly's doing more work than expected. Oh, the tripod collapsed completely. That would explain it. All right. Kids and cubs, let's take a little look in the chat. Oh, well, got a message from my sweetie earlier this morning. I just noticed it. This with his smiling face saying good morning. Aww. There you go. I just sent him the link in case he's able to join in. Sometimes around 3 or 4 o'clock, I think, Our time is it's about 6 hours later over there, 6 or 7, depending on whether or not he's in Romania or in Hungary, because he's been spending a little bit of time in Hungary as well, because he's got his family on
Okay.
there. All good?
Yeah, I fixed it.
All right.
Fixed it. I found the tripod too, so we're good to go. Light's in a better position. I can see, I can hear. I don't look like I'm working in a dungeon too much. The back wall is dungeon-like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You settle down.
Okay. So, it's Pride Week. If I can't this week,
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah.
Today's secret word is dungeon. Oh man!
Don't say sex in front of the children. Sex cauldron. I thought they closed that place down. You remember that, Krusty the Clown? Sex cauldron. I thought they closed that place down.
Oh man!
Great name for a club, though. Sex cauldron.
It is actually.
It doesn't have to. It doesn't even have to be sex. Just call it the Sex Cauldron, like the Bovine Sex Club in Toronto. There's no sex. It's just a club. That's the name of it. It's just a nightclub.
The Bovine Sex Club.
Yeah. It's on Queen. It's kind of a goth influenced something like you could definitely see Betsy Johnson hanging out there.
Okay.
You know who Betsy Johnson is.
Yeah, the fashion designer. Yeah.
It's kind of her place.
Okay.
Let's see. I'll find a link to it. It's.
Neat.
I've been there many times.
How have I never heard of that?
Bovine Sex Club. There it is.
Indeed, it is.
It's in 542 Queen Street West.
Okay. Well, what do you know? Boy, could you imagine being a tourist?
Opens at 9 p.m.
Showing up there with your bag of toys.
It's not that kind of place? No, it's not that kind of.
But it's called Sex Club.
Yeah,
we get that all the time.
It's a bar on Toronto's Queen Street West.
Okay.
In operation since January 1991.
Yeah, never heard of it.
Often shortened to the Bovine. Well, it's similar to Les Foufounes Électriques.
Okay.
Right? So there's a picture of it, right? So.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. I see that. Yeah, I see the commonality there.
Yeah, it's like if you've ever been to Foufounes in Toronto, you would know there's similar in appearances.
Yeah. For those who don't know French, Foufounes is sort of slang for buttocks. So it's like electric butt cheeks, pretty much.
Yeah. Launched it as an all-ages rave club, 23 Hop, just a few months earlier in 1990. CFNY radio personality Chris Shepard was part of the scene back then. Yeah.
Okay.
So you can see Bill Murray, Jello Biafra, Bruce LaBruce. Now that name rings a bell.
He's a porn movie director, isn't he?
Oh, is he? He's from Tiverton, Ontario.
Maybe not.
Writer, filmmaker, artist, photographer, underground director based in Toronto.
Underground director. So yeah. Sorry. Indie cult movies, not film.
Okay. So not adult films.
Not adult films. There was a LaBruce back in the day.
But
yeah.
Don't know. Like I said, that name rung a bell, but I couldn't figure out why. I don't know if I've seen any of his movies.
Okay.
Does it have a list of his filmography?
Yeah, it should. Didn't he do that?
Oh, yeah. Short films.
Oh.
This guy's been around for quite a while by the looks of things. He's got stuff that goes back to 1987. Feature films and short films. Books.
Yeah.
I guess some of his stuff is very sex influenced by the looks of it.
Okay.
No Skin Off My Ass, Hustler White, Skin Flick. He's probably got a theme going on there.
Yeah.
He's definitely got a theme. Ugh. Okay. Not interested in that BDSM and stuff like that. So no, thank you. That's not my jam, man. Not my jam. Hey, Cam, how's it going? How you doing? You hanging out? You having a good time? I just see. I catch a live stream. So welcome to the party. I haven't been here much lately, as you well know, and I've been meaning to record some more segments for you. I get home, and as soon as I get home, I get hounded by Lola, and then it's like, I just need 30 minutes, Lola, and she's like, so we go out, and when I get back, I make her supper, and then next thing you know, it's 5 o'clock, and by that point, everything's starting to wind down for me.
Right.
So I'm trying to get my schedule set up a little bit better, but it does take time, and it's been some radical changes to my life, and it's nice to be able to pay bills now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not that I have much money left over after getting paid, but it was like, okay, let's pay this, let's pay this, let's pay this, let's pay that. There's a little bit of bucks left over until next payday, in which case I should be in the black as of this week. So
Good.
yeah, next week, sorry, Friday. Next Friday I
Good.
get paid. So
Well, no, that will be another, but that's going to be yet another weight.
yeah, exactly. It's just the pressures start to feeling relieved. So Mademoiselle may join us later. She's volunteering today at. She may join. I don't know if she's going to be on camera or not. She may join later today, but she's volunteering at Pride this weekend. So
Okay.
she's there till about 4. I'm not sure where she is, but she's there till 4.
Nice.
I'll just send her a text message and find out how the volunteering is going.
Good stuff. All right. Oh, so for those who are following the show, I mentioned a couple of episodes ago about something that had happened at home, where I was a little proud of myself because we were having issues with neighbors. Yes, and things resolved themselves in a certain way, and I didn't want to go into it too much in the show because it's a longer story and stuff like that. And I figured it was perfect for this type of venue, and plus you didn't get to hear the story. So, you know that we had a couple of years ago, there was a neighbor like 3 doors down, like that said the F word to us, right?
And it didn't start with, it didn't end in UCK.
No, it did not. It did not. And then a while ago, I think it was last year at one point, our neighbor immediately, there was weird stuff going on with our neighbors on either side. On one side, there were people that appeared to have moved in with a pop-out trailer and had it plugged inside the house and were planning to stay for who knows how long.
Yeah. You need permits for that and other things, and it's not just, you just can't do that.
You just can't do that. And
this was a tent trailer, right? So it would not have been a comfortable winter.
Well, that was the tent trailer. The tent trailer was the first year, and they put it in the backyard. This was an actually drive-in trailer with the sides that pop out, accordion style, to make like more room.
Yeah, like sliders. Yeah.
Yeah. So this was like, oh no. This looks like you guys are moving in now. It's like you tested it out with the tent trailer last year. Now you brought the big one. It's like, I'm like, no, we're not having that. We agreed to live next to one household as a neighbor, not a household and then a drop-in party trailer. And on the other side of us, we have a single father with 4 children, who doesn't like the fact that there seems to be a certain amount of activity next door, and is trying to find ways to get rid of them, and was using strobe lights and sound. Not, I guess, and I guess so wound up that they were there, and now they have been at war for like long before we moved in, right? And they're both neighbors on either sides are in financial situations such that the one to the left of us is not going anywhere,
right,
and the one right of us is not going anywhere.
Okay.
They are going to be there for a long time,
forever,
pretty much, unless death or something, or something absolutely tragic happens, like to the ownership of the house or whatever. But yes, they're going to be there, right? So it's not like there's no chance that we can do anything if we wanted to get them to move. That's not going to happen. And we just got there. We really do not want to move.
No.
Plus, we put some renovations and all that kind of stuff. So, but this is an issue between them two that has lasted for a while, and we're sitting there and we're like, dude, we are like literally in between both of you. When you blast sound, it hits us first and louder. When you flash the strobe light, it actually bounces against the fence and then into our bedroom. Could you please not? Right? But with the neighbors on the other side, we were doing this thing, and I was trying to convince Alex of it, and he bought into the strategy, and I told him it's going to take some time, it's going to take a long time,
Right.
but like this, but it will pay. And the thing was is to not to understand that the people next to us on one side, they everybody has issues,
Oh, well, who doesn't?
and they have their issues, and to try to treat them the best that we can, to treat like a good neighbor. So there were times where like they needed water and stuff like that. So we sure used the water hose because I mean, what kind of person denies people water?
Only an asshole.
Right. So like not going out of our way to be an asshole, calling by law every now and then, not on every single thing, but every now and then, like right. But building this relationship where you could go to them and say, guys, that's a little too much now.
Can you dial it back a bit?
It's like, okay. And they weren't bad people, right? Like they know their front lawn and they seen ours wasn't done. And they'd come and do ours, right?
Okay. So
Because
good neighbors.
with the water thing, at one point, they just came up to us and said, like, here's like $60 for the water. It's like, well, look, it's for the water. I said, yeah, but we've been using a lot of it. So it's like, I know you guys are paying for it. So, I mean, they weren't bad people like this. They were people who had issues. So we tried to be pleasant and accommodating when we could and whatnot, because they were going to be there for a while and there was no point in being at war.
No,
right?
Definitely not.
But doing that gave the neighbor on the other side the impression that we were trying to make friends.
Oh.
Rather than just like
be friendly.
Be friendly so that there's an in, so that when things are too much, you can go to them.
Say, hey, it's too much.
And rather
dial
than
it
having
back.
to endure it for 3-4 hours or
right.
whatever. Right? So that's the point at which I think I mentioned once on the show that one time we were hearing some very loud screaming from the house, like loud screaming. And so we thought, okay, like it was like going on like for about like, it's not just like one scream, it's like 3, 4, 5. It's like, okay, like somebody's fallen or cracked their head over or something like that, just trying to get somebody's attention. So it's like we left the house and like we're running to their house to go to the door to knock to see if everything's okay. And we hear from a loudspeaker, like, get off my lawn.
What?
We're like, what the hell? Like, this is like he's got this thing set up with a bunker with like some way to communicate outside through a loudspeaker.
Wow.
It's like, okay. So then we didn't go back in. And then
was he just watching a movie or was it legitimately him?
It was no, this was legitimately him.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
yeah. And so
weird.
Like, that's what we thought, right? And then came the moment that at one point, like we got enough because we weren't calling by law on the other side, but it's like we were just having enough of the strobe. So we had to film where the strobe was coming from, like this. And he's like caught us doing it, and it's like, why are you filming inside my house? And it's like, I'm like, we got the strobe on, like I'm filming the strobe. It's like, dude, it's the strobe. It's going right into our bedroom. It's like, I do not why you're doing this. No, why you're doing this. We have no problem with you, man.
He's running a disco in his living room. Or?
Yeah, but like he's got a window that goes into the laneway that goes across our backyard that would hit the backyard where they were sleeping in the camper trailer. So he was trying to flash the light, like hopefully like the light would disturb them and they would want to go. But it's like, dude. And then it's a couple months after that we saw online that he was referring to us as the perverts.
Okay.
Publicly. So I was like, okay, so fuck. Like, how do we resolve this? Meanwhile, in his backyard, he had built a chicken coop. And this year, a rabbit coop. The chicken coop was on his other neighbor's side, and the rabbit coop was on ours. We have an abandoned shed in the back that we're looking to renovate to transform it so that we can make that a studio. So I can get out of the guest bedroom, and then the guest bedroom could be open. So
you need to put the pad under it first, though, right?
We're either going to do a pad under it first, or we might just put it on stilts.
Oh, okay.
above ground. At the moment, we're not quite sure, but we're looking at that as an alternate method. Um,
Can work.
so, but we have to do the permits and all that kind of stuff, which meant that we would have to have, we did all the investigations that we would have to actually have to have it surveyed
Okay.
to plot. So to know exactly where the property line is, because it has to be a certain distance from the property line.
Correct.
The building.
Correct.
And in order to get the permit, we have to be able to plot it where it's going to be to show them.
So you need an engineer to come out and survey everything?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now we're sitting there and we're thinking, well, if we have an engineer to come survey, people are going to show up with equipment and do all that kind of stuff. And this guy's going to freak out like, who are these people coming to videotape my place or something?
It's not
and
you, buddy.
Like,
it's not you.
God, no.
Sometimes it's got nothing to do with you.
Right. But that's what we're worried about. And then we're like trying to find all these ways, right? Like we need to do this, but it's like, how do we do that without, like, if the survey comes back and says the property line's a little bit over there, like this, then we have to tell them that.
Right.
Oh God, why? Right? So, and then I'm just like, I'm thinking about it, and it's like, yeah, but wait a minute. Because if we are going to do this, right, we have to have the survey done. This is not us going to get the survey saying we want to have a property line battle. Like we want to renovate the shed. We have to get the survey. If the survey says that the thing's over there, like this, and we do have to, like, do something else or put a new fence or what, all that kind of stuff, that's fine. Like this, we're happy to pay for the fence. We're even happy to let them have a say in what kind of fence we get.
No.
So long as we get the fence at the property line so we can renovate the shed. Because if we don't have his cooperation, like, this is going to be very, very, very difficult.
Understandably so. Yeah.
So they come in that day and they're doing the survey thing. And as they're there, they're talking to me and like this, and I'm off to play tennis. And then I come back and they're gone already. And I come back. Our next door neighbor is in our laneway.
Why?
With a rope. Because he talked to the guy that came to do the survey, saw them put in the pins, and he's measuring and he's like moving some stuff. Like he put some like little bricks around the thing to make a garden that were a little too far, and he was like moving them. And it's like, guy came back and it's like, hey, how are you? And like this. And we just entered into this conversation. That was really easy. And he's still like, listen, I saw them here doing that. I'm moving stuff. Listen, I don't want to have no trouble. The neighbors on the other side have been up my ass like this because of the chicken thing.
Right.
Just like this. And I know I got the rabbit thing on your side. And I'm just like, God, I just want to put my head down and like just do the thing. And it's like, that's literally what we've been doing for the last year and a half, just putting our head down and
plowing forward
like this, making a strategic call here and there specifically to build the brown fowls where needed to get action, but not on everything, so that we're the annoying people that byline ignores, right? You got to choose the times you call.
Right.
You can't just be the annoying one. So we're working the system is what we're doing, but it takes time. But meanwhile, it's like we had no idea that he was having issues with the neighbor on the other side. So basically, the neighbor on the other side of him was doing to him what he was doing to us. And I think that the light went on like this. And he says like this, I've been wanting to talk to you. Like, I'm just sorry for having been such an asshole. It's like, and at this time, like I'm sitting there, I go, yeah, you were. It's like, dude, it's all right, man. I understand it.
We
like
get
this,
it.
you want to keep your kids safe. We get that. Like this, we want to keep this terrain safe too, because we have our niece and nephew coming. We want them to keep coming. It's like this. We're with you on that. Like this is just, we have no beef with you. We never have.
It's all good.
It's all good. Like this. So like apology, shaking hands like twice. Okay, good. Like this. So it took a year and a half. But by planning this whole, doing this thing this way, and then planning the whole property line thing in such a way that rather than getting mad and saying, let's look at the property line, it's like, no, wait a minute, we got to do the shed anyway. So let's go. Well, now we have to do that. So it's like, it's like, no, it's nothing personal. It's just the city asked us to. So that was our cover. And then that opened up with time, not knowing what was happening on the other side, but that coupled with what was happening on the other side made it such that all the things all the various currents all came down to one delta at one point, and it led to that conversation. And I went in that 45 minutes that we talked, we went from being the perverts to friends.
Well, that's good, I guess.
It's like you can't have a better resolution. Look, the trailer's gone on the other side and has been gone since like
A while.
good while ago,
Yeah.
like this. And while there is still stuff going on there, it's nowhere near as bad as has been for the last 3 years, because one particular person who kept on ensconcing themselves there just can't be there anymore. Thank God. And on the other side, we no longer have somebody who appears to think that we're perverts or hates us and is on our side. Again,
So it's taken a little while, but you're getting there. You've been there how long now? 4 years?
yeah, we just did 4 years.
Wow,
So it's
time flies.
yeah. So, but it's like this is literally right now at the moment I'm speaking the most peace, and by a lot, we've had on either side, and it's all because we've worked everything and let time do things like this, and just like, okay, this is a moment to place this domino, and at some point it will fall.
Well, it's
Right?
one of those things where I'm the type of live and let live. Somebody does something to piss me off, it happens, but I normally just let it go,
Right.
because in the grand scheme of things, right? It's easier just to live with minor nuisances than it is to create a migraine for yourself.
Right.
So I tend to just look the other way on a lot of things, and not like that there's any issues where I live. There's nothing. Every now and then I'll be like, yeah, sorry if you heard me yelling. I was yelling at my computer because I kept trying to log into a program and it wouldn't let me log in, and I was just screaming at it because that's how I get my frustrations out. I was talking to one of my neighbors. She goes, I didn't hear a thing. I go, well, I was in the studio, so it's sound dampening, and I was like, glad you didn't hear anything because I was really mad at my computer. I was like, son of a goddamn. Oh, I was mad. It's like, I entered the password. You told me to enter 5 times. It's not working. Oh, yeah. Sorry, that's the wrong link. Oh, Jesus. Goose Fraba.
What's
Honest to
Goose
God.
Fraba?
Oh, that's from an Adam Sandler movie.
Okay.
It was a Jack Nicholson's character was a counselor. We say when you get mad, you say Goose Fraba. Anger management. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Makes him stop in the middle of the George Washington Bridge and sing I Feel Pretty, Oh So Pretty. It was quite funny. So I'm going to go see if I can find somebody, because I don't know if anybody knows we're back here. So I'm going to go find somebody and get them back here so I can get some food and drink, because I need a water, a beer, and a sandwich or a hot dog or hamburger. I don't know. I'll be back in a minute.
All right. Well, Mr. Grizzly goes to see a bar about some water and a sandwich. Let's take a little look into the chat and see who's here. We have a Kitlinda M saying, yay, Mr. Grizzly, we've missed that voice. Jen going, podcast day. I love the enthusiasm. It makes me feel so happy. Getting lots of hearts from Kit Jen here. We have Kit Tim with us saying, good morning. Oh, wait. I love that. Yeah, working nights, I have no idea what time it is anymore. I understand that. Absolutely. We have Miss coming in. Hello. Hope all the kids are doing well. Hello, Rain and Jazzy and Mateo. And I hope Mohan is here with us. But if not, say hello to him and give him a big hug for us. We have Kit Cassie with us as well. Popping in. Hello. Hope the cowboy is doing well. Sending all our love. Kit Toronto Dan is with us. Hello, my friend. Nice to have you with us. Let's see here. Kit Linda M. I just want to know if the cows attended the Bovine Sex Club. Oh my God, that's funny. We have Del Salverde with us saying, howdy, neighbors. Hello to you. Welcome to the show. Thank you for joining us. Kit Saucy is with us. Hello, dear one. Hope all is going well at home. And that's everyone we have here. Mohan is in Pickering. Oh, okay. Well, lucky Pickering. Kid Uncover says, hi, Douglas. Hello. How are you? Thank you for all the promos, by the way. That's really cool of you. I love it. Miss
Appreciate it.
Miss Shadika, by the way, I'm 2 tequila shots in.
Nice. I just as an update, if you will, women's rugby, women's World Cup is on right now.
Yes.
Started yesterday, and currently Team Canada is beating Fiji 43-7 in the 59th minute. So there's about 20 minutes, 60, about 20 minutes left in the game.
Yeah, and they defeated the USA the night before, I think.
Oh, no. The USA played against England. England beat them.
Oh, wait a minute. That's another tournament. Sorry. No, that's the Pacific Nations Rugby Cup. Okay. Canada beat the United States.
Yeah, this is the World Cup.
Yes, World Cup. This is a different thing.
Yeah.
Cool. Fiji is...
getting their asses handed to them.
Yeah. That's
well, Canada's rated number 2 in the world.
That's true, right. Yeah. That's true.
There's a menu for you, sir.
Hello. How are you?
I ordered you a local lager.
Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome.
He knows me so well.
Is that the local?
Okay.
There's water.
Oh, thank you.
It's right over here. Yeah, right up here is perfect. Thank you.
All right. Well, kids and cubs, since... yes, please. I will need a few minutes. Thank you so much. Oh, all right, kids and cubs. Since we are all together, hopefully it is a beautiful day.
Wherever you are.
It's a beautiful day in your neighborhood.
So we'll do a cheers.
Like this, we'll do a cheers.
It won't show up on camera.
Okay, hold on. You just keep it. You keep it there.
Here,
there
we
go. Woo! Everybody's sociable.
Slancha.
Nice one.
Good crack.
Oh my God.
CRAIC. It's an Irish thing. It means good times, laughter, jovial, etc., etc., etc. Oh, that beer tastes really good.
I know, right?
Oh my God, did that taste? I took a sip and I'm like,
right?
That's really good right now.
Right?
I can't remember the last time I took a sip and a couple of seconds later went, oh, damn, that's a good beer.
That was very satisfying.
Yeah. I think it's because I've been back here and it's a little warm. But again, like I said, I'm thankful that it's not. Usually it's really cold back here, and oftentimes I need a sweater, even though I run hot. But the problem is all my body heat comes out of me. I'm like a radiator, so I will be cold. Anybody sitting beside me gets hot, right?
Right.
My nephew is like that, but although he's a radiator, but he's also always too hot. So in the winter, he's taking his coat off all the time, and I'm like, dude. He goes, I'm too hot, man.
Alex calls me his sopizza, which apparently in
Romanian.
Yeah, Romanian houses there's that sort of like the sort of like, I think it's like a wood oven into the wall.
Okay, yeah,
that type of thing. And apparently that's a sopizza.
That's very common in Uruguay.
It's not like on sopizza might be a diminutive of it or something.
Yeah, in Uruguay they have a lot of homes have built-in barbecue, like in stone things like that for cooking. You have a good asado. You get the asado going, which is.
I just sat across as I was coming here. There's a Peruvian restaurant that seems to have opened up.
Yeah, it's that opened up in 2023.
Okay.
I was there opening night, and that's where I met Bridget.
No way.
Yeah, just up the street here. Yeah.
Okay. I just noticed it now.
Well, a friend of mine is...
Well, there's a lot of construction there, wasn't there?
Well, the whole building's getting redone. Okay. Turning an office building into apartments. And then there's a building that was an office building right next door to a building I used to work at, right downtown. They're taking the building down, but they can't implode it, so they're taking it apart bit by bit, floor by floor. And then they're putting up a new building in its place that's going to be 22 floors, I think, so... be taller. The one that was there, I think, was 12, so they're going up quite a bit more. It's going to be rentals, I believe. I don't think they're condos. I think it's just rentals. All residential, though, so that's a good thing. We need more residential. And for those of you who have lived in Ottawa for a while, I'm sure you've seen the boom in construction in the towers that are going up everywhere right now. I've never seen a construction boom like this before in this city, and in the 45 or 43 years I've spent my life here. It's it's really going gangbusters right now. So if you are a tradesperson and you're looking for work, there's plenty in this town and will be for quite some time. and especially with the housing accelerator fund from the federal government, which is
Mhm.
pouring money in. Although the Ottawa's not as getting as much money this year because they didn't hit their stats.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because you're supposed to have X number of housing starts and then completions by the calendar year to get an equivalent fund or equivalent amount of money. So they didn't quite hit it, but it's right now they're on ahead of target for this year. So for 2024 they get less money, the city, and 2025 they'll probably hit their target and get the full reimbursement or whatever it is.
Yeah.
I don't want to get too political here. It's Pubcast. We're not here to talk politics.
Right. But sometimes a fact of daily life does intersect.
I'm here to drink
Can't
beer
help
and
it.
chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of bubble gum.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I'm just going to drink beer. I'm going to have a hamburger.
Oh, man. Ah, jeez. Oh, God. I
Drink
missed
beer and
you.
chew bubble gum.
Mm.
Well, it's like I'd love to be able to contribute, but I just my schedule doesn't allow it. So I'll try and record segments. And I was going to like I still have other stuff I have to get. I've shot a bunch of footage that I'm trying to assemble for my sort of travel log restaurant dining thing I'm putting together.
Mhm.
I haven't sorted through any of it, and I've got all this footage I've got to sort through. And I'm thinking maybe we could do something. We could probably do a live at 3 p.m. once or twice a week if you were up for it. But
Yeah.
it's I'm thinking maybe we go live at 3-ish, maybe once or twice a week for
Yeah.
a start. I can't do it every day because I've got too many other things to take care of. But we could probably do like a 30-minute thing.
Yeah.
Daily, sort of.
Yeah.
And I will record more grizzly growls for you. I just, like I said, it's if I'm suddenly free at 5 p.m., I'm kind of like I've got nothing at that point. My brain is empty. I just need to sit down and veg out.
Yep. No, we could do that. Yeah, we could find that.
We'll see what we can do.
Like
Work
this.
something out.
Yeah. I'm down for like whatever creative solutions we can come up with.
Yeah,
So.
I miss being part of the live show, but duty calls, and I have bills to pay. So until this creates more revenue than my day job does, I will be keeping my day job.
That's wise.
Did you see? I was kind of surprised yesterday. Steve Boots has shut his channel down. Yeah,
I did not know.
yeah. Yesterday was his last show, his last live. He's going back to teaching. He's decided he wants to go back to teaching, so he's going to shut down all his social media. He's closing his channel, and everything's going to go to private. He's not killing it, but everything will be private, so he won't be able to see any of his content. He just decided he wanted to go back to teaching, which I was kind of surprised at because it was only a little while ago he said he was going to pursue this full time.
Yeah.
But he said he really
seemed to be doing well.
yeah, and he was getting good numbers, so I assumed he was generating some good revenue. But he said he really missed teaching; that was his calling in life, and he wants to get back to it. Maybe he just needed a break. Every now and then, people need a break because he had been on leave. I don't know if he took a sabbatical or whatever, but I don't know too much about his personal life. But yeah, he's going back to teaching. That's it. He's pulling out of the podcasting thing altogether.
Okay, because he was teaching in just a different way.
Correct. Yeah. Well, somebody said, Canada's social studies teacher is now leaving us to teach young minds. I'm like, okay.
Lucky young minds.
Yeah.
Our loss.
There's still plenty of room for people who want to do this. So
Yeah.
maybe we can get him on the show sometime if he'd like to come and talk to us about it. I don't know. I don't know if he knows who we are. So
Yeah, maybe not, but that would maybe be a good idea. I mean,
reach out to him, see if we can get him for a tete-a-tete.
Oh,
I wouldn't say an interview so much as a conversation because
that's sad. Well, I mean, not sad. I should say it's sad. I mean, if that's his calling and he's
well,
happy about
that's
it,
it.
then absolutely.
He said he was very happy with the decision. I watched it, and yeah. Is he going to stay on the podcast as broken? I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I don't. Maybe I'll reduce it to that. But yeah, definitely our loss because I like his perspective. Don't necessarily always agree, but I like the way that he does the work. And it's always well researched, well analyzed, and like this. And he doesn't.
This is from.
He has certain lines that he plays within, and he doesn't go outside them. And you know what to expect. And he did. if you have that criteria, he does good work.
Well, I will start to record more videos. And as Saucy Seawitch, she's suggesting to record videos to play at the beginning of the morning show. And it'll give time for Mr. Beaver to get ready and prepared. Then we see more grizzly in the morning, more consistent. So
Yeah.
I can do that.
That could also be a way. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Oh, darn.
Yeah.
She disappeared.
Oh, did she?
Yes, she
Oh,
just like popped
oh,
in and out, but we were talking.
yeah.
I was like, oh, darn. Because
Yeah.
I know what I
Oh,
want.
really? He says, according to Cam, he's mentioned our show a couple of times. I did not know that.
Steve?
Yeah, apparently.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I
Well,
missed that totally.
well, sir, if you'd like to come
Well,
on
yay.
and have a chat sometime, you know.
Okay, well, then I
I'd be amenable
definitely
to
will
that.
reach out.
Yeah.
Hopefully, you mentioned it in a good way. It's like, you were mentioned.
Yeah.
How? Should we reach out?
You were pretty bad this morning. You think I'm pretty? You know, one of those. Was it one of those?
You think I'm bad?
You know who we do have to get on the show. It'd be great. I didn't, and because I've been so brain dead lately, I didn't even think until just now we could have reached out to him, had him join us today for a bit. Is your old pal Jake? I haven't seen Jake in a while.
Indeed, you're right.
No, and I've been, yeah, but like I said, my life has taken on a whole new juncture. Get up at 4 a.m., crawl out of bed, make a cup of coffee, take a shower, shave, get dressed, take Lola out at 4:30, get her back for 5:15. I'm walking to catch the train, catch the 5:35 train, walk to from the train station to my office, and get my day started. So that's, I usually arrive at the office around 4:45 or 5:50. Depends on how quick I'm walking. And yeah, so I've been up for 2 hours by the time I get to the office, which is ideal for me because I'm not a morning person. I'm not an unpleasant person.
Right.
I'm a zombie. I'm not awake. Do not have a serious, if you reach out to me and wake me up and I answer the phone, I do that. I'll answer. Don't have a serious conversation with me because I won't remember a thing. But she'll be right back. She's putting me food in a sec there, so she'll be right back.
All right.
Okay, Jake. I'm sure he's having a rough time with what's going. According to Saucy Seawitch, he mentioned about wanting to do another show together. He's been having a bit of a hard time with the insanity down there.
I can imagine.
I can well imagine. Yeah,
I can well imagine. Absolutely. Okay. You know what? I'm just going to take a couple of seconds. I'm going to create myself a little to-do list.
Oh, a to-do list. Here's to-do lists. This beer is really tasty today, so I'm definitely going to have another one.
Okay, right to Jake.
Yeah, let's get in touch with Jake,
and then
reach out to Steve.
Yeah,
and we'll see what we can get. I mean, we make, and Cam's saying he's mentioned us as left-leaning content creators. We are.
Okay.
We are. Well, we're centrist, progressive, but we do lean left, and we make no bones about that. It's not a secret. We're very open about that fact. But yeah, cool. Maybe we can get them on and have a chat.
But center right is more than welcome.
Even center right is more than welcome.
Even full
Absolutely.
right is welcome if they're want to behave according to the house rules.
Yes.
The other day we had this woman named Marilyn who had popped in, who openly said, it's like, yeah, I'm on the other side of the spectrum, but I enjoy the content, the analysis, and it's like, welcome, pull up a seat.
Yeah, well, this is the thing, right? We can have a conversation. And I was talking to a couple of friends the other day about this, and they said that we really enjoy your content. I'm like, oh, thanks. I didn't even know. And they said, when you do the pubcast, what was your reasoning for that? And I said, well, the reasoning was we're well-rounded human beings. We're not just politics. Right. We wanted to show people there's more to us than just the political stuff. And, I oftentimes come off as a little bit aggro, I believe, is what it's been referred to. The shouting, yelly dude in the blue jacket. Yeah. So that's certainly a part of who I am, but it's not my entire identity. My goodness. So they said, one of the things we've noticed about you when you do the pubcast is that you're just trying to let people know that. And I said, that was the purpose of it, to let people know that we're not just that. But what was really cool was one of the gentlemen is I'm helping him set up because he's going to start a podcast soon.
Oh, good.
Well, his is about tech. It's a tech podcast.
Mhm.
He's going to be doing it with somebody else. So I was giving him some. Here's the kind of equipment you should look at. Here's what I would recommend.
Right.
You're going to need lots of lights. You cannot have enough lighting. I don't know if you guys want to do it live or if you want to pre-record. You can do either. I recommended all kinds of software to use and stuff like that. But one of the things he was saying was that we appreciate the fact that you work really hard at being center and centrist, but you guys are willing to have conversations with people on the other side of the spectrum. I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
absolutely we are.
Good faith conversations.
But we will not tolerate intolerance. So it's the same thing I say on my ASMR channel, which I know I'm way behind. I haven't done anything in a while. Is that I don't care what your political belief system is. I don't care what your religion is. I don't care about any of those things. When you come into that show, I'm asking, you're coming in because you need a place to discuss your mental health. If you leave all of that at the door, you're welcome. But if you bring in politics or something to that nature, remember this. Oh, there's the burger. Well, thank you, sir. There's no politics, no religion, no ideology allowed in the ASMR channel, and because of the fact that we're here to address our mental health. And oftentimes people are very angry and extremely right-wing due to mental health issues. That's not a secret. Not making that up. It's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can come in and address your mental health issues, you might have a chance to throw away your intolerance and join the party, I guess. Anyway.
I would assume if you're way to the extreme, either right or left, just that there might be something feeding that somehow,
right,
that you might want to take some time to look into. I'm not how would I put it? I've always believed that people who are on the extremes, again, this is just a personal hunch, I have no data behind it or whatnot, but they're looking for something, and a lot of it is motivated by a deep dissatisfaction with something else.
That's correct.
And if that
tends to be
dissatisfaction could somehow be addressed, or multiple disappointments could somehow be addressed, that maybe then at that point we can move forward.
Oh my God, Miss Shatika, that is hilarious. That is hilarious. I got to put this on the screen because it's really funny. What is Peter Pan's favorite place to eat out? Wendy's.
Mr. Peter Pan's favorite place to eat at Wendy's.
That's good. That's very funny. I'm going to have a bite of my burger.
Wendy's. I love it.
Well, she is hot and juicy.
Oh,
that's what they say.
A little square, though.
Yeah. There you go. Linda's got it right there. They're looking for something, or they experience something traumatizing that forced them in one direction or the other. And I believe that. I do.
Yeah. That's too. Maybe something that happens, and then you swing the pendulum.
So I think, you know.
That's a good way to put it too. Yeah, I hadn't thought of it in that perspective, but yeah, I can see that. I can definitely see that. If something happens as well, that's never going to happen again, and then you swing the pendulum far to the other side to overprotection.
Mm-hmm.
Hadn't thought of it. Yeah, that gives me a new light to look at things sometimes. But
well,
yeah.
I mean, look, I watch a lot of programs on the YouTube where people confront extreme MAGAs, and I'm not going to get political. I'm just going to make this quick commentary. And 99 out of 100 times with somebody who's really angry, like filled with rage, but rage and misdirected. And I think it's because Trump hates the same people they do, but I don't even know. It's very strange. It's very strange. There's a mental health crisis happening in North America for sure.
Right.
And it's not being addressed properly.
And this is one of the ways it's manifesting itself, but there are many other ways. If we're looking all around us, but that's one, yeah. Extreme identification, for sure.
What do you call a horny cow? Beef jerky. What do you call a cow with no legs? Ground beef. And I was reading something the other day. It was a yogurt. And it said, this yogurt made from the milk of these cows. And Birdie, Hilda, and it had like seven or eight cows' names on this. And some woman replies with, oh yeah, more patriarchy, just using women for all of this. And the first response was, I think milk from a bull would not be very tasty.
This milk sure is salty.
It's like, you do know there's no such thing as a boy cow, right? There's bulls and cows. Cows are female. Period. There's no male cows. None. There's bulls and there's cows. I hate that I have to say that, but the thing is, there's people who do not know that. You know how disturbing that is? That's a boy cow. That's not a thing. It's not a thing. Boy cows don't exist.
Oh, don't tell them that. Then we have to tell them about the chocolate cows.
No. The guy who's making strawberry milk, drinking strawberry milk, it's vegan because it's made from strawberries. No, it is not. No, it's not. You okay there? Don't spit out.
Strawberry. Oh my God.
Yeah. He says, because it's made from strawberries. It was like pre-mixed. He bought a carton of it, pouring himself strawberry milk. It's made from real strawberries.
Oh my God.
No, it's not.
Poor man. I'm having visions of somebody milking strawberries out in the field.
I don't know how you do that.
My mind is a very weird place. Oh, man. Okay. Maybe I should move to water for a bit. Oh, man. Did you hear about LeBreton and the Sens?
Yeah. Pardon me. Yeah, they bought the parcel of land, 11 acres for $30 million.
Yeah.
Which I was like, the NCC sold property? I've never heard of them doing that before.
Normally it's leased.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's a good sign. How far are we till... I predicted we had a pool going with a bunch of guys, and I said 2031 is when they start. They said they're 5 years away, which would make it 2030. Okay. I don't see it happening before 2031.
Okay.
So we'll see. Maybe it happens. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. Mm-hmm. But there's same group of guys who said we'd never get an NHL team.
Right.
We had a team. Then they built a rink. We'd never have a subway. We have a train system. So it's
yeah. Well, there's always the people that will say never, right?
Yeah.
Always.
Yes, bull and steer. There's bulls and steers, and the steer is a castrated bull.
There you go. But it's I don't remember why they didn't put it there the first time. I don't know if they just didn't have the infrastructure for what was going to be needed, because now there's an O train stop, and given that there's a museum and there is some residential being built there already, I'm guessing that all the plumbing and stuff has sort of been done as well. So, but 30 years ago there was a group of people saying, you need to build that downtown. It's like, no, we're building it in Canada. Why are you building that in BF nowhere? And like now we're building one downtown. So there you go. But yeah, I'm how would I put it? Because I've lived here pretty much all my life, I'm very much an Ottawa boy. And one of the things that I always said about Ottawa was really interesting is that you would, if it weren't necessarily for the Parliament buildings and the museums or whatnot, like you wouldn't know it's a nation's capital.
And that's true.
Right? Because, you think like Ottawa and Washington, D.C., Ottawa and Tokyo, Ottawa and Rome, right? It's like these are all like these big, like nobody knows Ottawa.
No,
right?
They don't. Everybody thinks Toronto. If you're not from Canada, and if you're from the UK, you probably know Ottawa because they actually have a very good education system. But if you're American, you don't know what Ottawa is for the most part. I'm not saying everybody,
Yeah.
a lot of people wouldn't know. One of the things that's troubled me, though, is I look at other cities in Canada that are leading things. Like they have in Yellowknife has put in charging stations for electric cars.
Right.
And the cars are like part of a community auto association.
Right.
Nothing to do with that company that sounds like that.
Right.
And the city owns these electric cars that you can go out and rent for 2 or 3 hours to run a few errands. And I'm like, this is forward thinking.
Right.
Like, why isn't Ottawa doing this? Why isn't Ottawa putting up more charging stations?
Right.
This is the one thing. You go to Montreal,
Yes.
there's tons of. Gatineau has more charging stations than Ottawa does. Kingston has more charging stations than Ottawa does. That's pathetic for this city.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be the shining beacon on the hill.
Right.
This city is supposed to set the example, and it fails miserably in so many different ways. Now, I don't know if it has to do with the multiple levels of government. To be the mayor of this city is not an easy job because you're dealing with the federal government, the provincial government, the NCC, and then you have to deal with Quebec government and the city of Gatineau because, like it or not, these two cities are intertwined. There's just a river that separates us. So it's not an easy city to be the mayor of, nor is Gatineau for that matter, because they have to deal with all the same stuff.
Right.
So, trying to get an interprovincial transit system put together.
Yeah, indeed. Right. And but the thing about, because I've always loved this city. I always thought it was beautiful and, a hidden gem. But it's nice to now start having the things that make one a world-class city now, right? You have a rail system and it does go to the airport. And, you're looking downtown. A lot of the architecture is starting to change, starting to look a little less brutal. So there's a little more design, there's a little more art, there's a little into the architecture. There's like I said, having an arena downtown will be another thing. We still need a movie theater somewhere downtown, however. That would be really nice. But yeah, it's hopefully more people starting to live around the Spark Street area, so that revitalization can continue, particularly in the evening hours and all that kind of stuff. But the way that they're putting more pedestrian space in the Bywood Market, also very very good. So I mean, there's lots of things happening here, but it's just nice to see the when you've lived here all your life. Like, I've always known it could be that type of city, because if people would start stop getting in their own way, and now we're starting to see some of those elements come to pass over the past few years. So that's kind of exciting. Of course, the trade-off is that you start to lose some of the hometown feel that I grew up with. That's what I'm getting where I am in Kingston, because it's much smaller. I remember we were driving into Ottawa a couple of weeks ago when I was coming back, I think, from Quebec City, and I saw the sign that said Ottawa 1 million people, and I still remember when it said 316,000. Right?
Yeah.
So it's like I'm going way back here, but when I'm talking about the hometown feel, so yeah. That is one thing that you do lose when you start crossing 1 million. You start losing a bit of that hometown feel. But if we're gaining some of the elements that do indeed make us a world-class city, I'm willing to take that. But hopefully we can deal with the other, because we're getting the good and the bad of a world-class city as well.
Well, if anybody wants to join, I'm going to put a link in here. You can click on it if you want to join the show today, because it is a pubcast. There's no formalities. There's no serious structure. We're just going to talk about what we talk about while we, have a bite to eat and have a beer or two. Did you order? You ordered?
Yes, I did.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, cool. 90s and 2000s, the city was on fire in terms of growth. Yes, it was. Absolutely. And the city's changed so much so when I first moved here in 1980. And it's night and day from then.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Well, do you remember, maybe you wouldn't remember this, but at one point in time, gas stations in the city had to close at 9 p.m.
Yes.
There were two that were open 24 hours, one in the East End and one in the West End. And that was as recently as 1993. when
Mhm.
that law changed. It's only 32 years ago. And you think about that, it's like, what? Yeah. There were 2 places that were open 24 hours for food. Mellows in the Market, and there was I can't even remember the other place prior to the Elgin Street Diner opening, of course. But that's
Yep.
32 years ago that opened. But yeah, the city's changed an awful lot, and I actually so I was working in another end of town the other day with a colleague, and he says, we're not heading back to the office. We can finish the day from home. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. There's only like 30 minutes left in my day. So he says, where can I drop you off? I go, which way are you going? He goes, I'm going to go down Hunt Club because that's quicker and I bypass this and that. I go, if you drop me at the airport, that would be perfect. He goes, really? I go, yeah. So he's like, oh, no problem. So we just pull in, go through the base, drops me off at the airport, and I took the train home. It took about 45 minutes, but I was like, that was cool.
Yep.
Take the train to South Keys and then South Keys to Bayview and then
Right.
Bayview to Ottawa U. Yeah. So it was kind of cool. I took the train from the airport. This is the first time I had a chance to do it.
Mm. And it was all smooth?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good. Good stuff.
There's only really 3 stops. There's like South Keys, which is the end of the
Right.
line,
Right.
or the start of the line, depending upon what you think. There's Uplands, which is right next to the big convention center they built there.
Right.
What is, I can't remember what the
The
name
EY
is.
Center.
EY, thank you.
Yeah.
And then the airport. So there's only 3 stops. So.
I only know it's that one because my nephew, when he's coming to play one of those big volleyball tournaments in Ottawa, it's usually there. And then when we interviewed Sol Desharnais, the fashion designer from Manitoba, for one of our shows, he was at the Christmas fair, and it was held there as well. Other than that, I wouldn't have known it existed. It's what happens when you're away. At one point, when it becomes that you've been away, it's been close to 10 years now. So sometimes I come back and it's like, oh, that's there. Whereas before, like I would always see things the moment it changed. But now it's like sometimes like I said, that Peruvian restaurant, because everything had construction all around it, I hadn't noticed that it had changed. And like today, I'm noticing for the first time. It's like, oh yeah, it's like me and Bridget went there.
Yeah, that's where we met.
Yeah. Yeah, so I like I've never said no to a good ceviche, so I'll have to go check that one out.
Well, I mean, a lot of the stuff on the menu there I can't eat because there's a lot of seafood. So
Yeah.
I just But once in a while, I'll go up and have a nosh and maybe a beverage or two. It's a nice bar, and they've got a really good cocktail menu if you're into cocktails. I'm mostly beer, wine, and whiskey, so I'm not really into cocktails because so many of them have sugar, and I'm not really a sugar guy. So, yeah. Anyway, yeah.
Just reading about Mateo and Orion in the comments there. Just trying to follow up to see if there was anything I could bring in to here, but no. Oops! All the comments just jumped forward. So there we go. I'm going to need you guys to make some dirty jokes or something now. The alcohol is kicking in. That's Miss. Oh my god. Oh jeez.
She's had 3 shots of tequila, so.
Okay, she's 3 shots in now. Okay. I didn't see the update.
What did I was watching, Bridget and I were watching something last week. I can't remember what it was. And the character, no, I was telling my guys at my Scotch and Cigar Club about this, and they burst out laughing because it's really funny. And I think the character was, I'll say it was Bruce Willis, but it wasn't Bruce Willis, but it was somebody along those lines. He says, we should suck back a couple of cocktails. He had a big pause between. It was really funny. And we sort of stopped and went, what did he just say? And backed it up. And that is what he said. Wow. Okay. It was quite funny. I can't remember what the hell the movie was, though. Nah. Have you seen the new Superman movie?
Not yet. No.
I quite liked it.
Okay.
Although I thought the costume was a little off, but I liked the film.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought they could have done more with the costume, to be honest with you. but that's just me.
All right. I got to see Inside Out 2 the other day. I don't know if had you seen either of them?
Mhm.
Inside Out. Okay. Yeah, I was really impressed with how good it is. I was really impressed with the first one. I think I mentioned that on the show when I got out of there, and when people were talking about it all the rest of the year, about like award season and whatnot, and it did get nominated for a few things. I think it won the Oscar for best animated film that year, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't know. I've seen the film. I liked it. I thought it was good.
I thought like it was well done in terms of like representing mental health and all that kind of stuff in a visual way that people can understand.
Yeah.
Yes, and I did, and this one too was a really good one. I had a good time at it. Pardon me, I got a burp.
Oh, you can go ahead and do that. That's allowed. We're only human here.
There we go. Ooh, carbonation. That's fun. Oh man. So, oh god, I miss my sweetie.
How long is he over there for?
He's down till the 31st, so it'll be a full month.
Oh wow.
Yeah, by the time
he goes back to work in September, I guess.
Yeah, he starts like right away. He gets back on the 31st, and I think he's back at it as early as the 2nd.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
Well, usually uni starts a week in advance, doesn't it? In the last week of August, or
in Quebec, I think it does. Here, I think they're still after Labor Day.
Oh, okay.
Some programs might start a little earlier, though.
Well, a lot of students are moving back to the city.
Mm-hmm. Oh, thank you so very much.
Your turn to. Oh man, you got a big plate of food, didn't you?
Oh yeah.
I just got the burger. You went with the fries too.
The Chipotle burger.
Yeah. Oh, the Chipotle burger. There you go.
Look at that good stuff.
That's a good looking burger. I'll tell you that right there.
We got some avocado there. We got some tomato. We got some lettuce. Got some Chipotle mayo. We got some bacon. Got some chicken. A nice gluten-free bun that has a whole bunch of seeds on it. And then this.
Are they of the sesame variety?
They may be. And some poppy as well, I think. So it's a feast. And that'll probably be my lunch and dinner. Because that is a lot of food. Although I might have a little snack later. A lighter snack. Okay, I need to just move this to make room for it, because actually you can't tell here by the way that the cameras are, but right in the middle, right where I'm sitting here, there's a table here, and there's a table here, and then there's a piece of wood spanning both tables to which there are lights, but there's actually nothing right here.
Yeah, there's lights and then a camera, and I put that up to mount more equipment. So I have a full mobile production suite.
So I need some place to put the burger down, so I don't end up wearing it.
Didn't the one older villain from Superman pass away this week or last?
Yes,
I don't know who.
Terrence Stamp.
Oh,
from
he was Superman 2.
Yeah.
And yeah, I thought you meant the current Superman movie. I'm like, not that I know of. Yeah, Terrence Stamp. Yeah, he was 82.
I would have to look that up again, but yeah, really, really, a very respected character actor.
Oh yeah.
Movies, and a part of one of my favorite movies, because how would I put it? He's
Priscilla, Queen of the Desert.
Well, yes, but I didn't. The only thing I had remembered seeing him in before that he had ever done was Superman 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and by the time Priscilla came out, there was quite a gap there.
Well, he'd done a lot of stuff,
right?
But you just didn't know about it.
Exactly, and I didn't know his name like this. And they turn around. Wait, Superman 2? Then I had to go back and look. He was that guy. Bernadette was that guy. And it was like, oh my god! But often you get these questions online, right? Like this, a movie or something like that, and this, what's a line from a movie that you use all the time? Because some people say "I'll be back," right, from Terminator or "Yippee-ki-yay" or something, right? But mine is "You'll never know if you give it a go. You'll never know if you don't give it a go," and that's from Priscilla, Queen of the Desert.
My line that he said from that movie that I remember is a cock in a frock on a rock. I'm like, what? I just remember that for some reason. I don't remember any. I've seen the film. I don't remember anything else about it for some reason.
Damn, just what the world needs. A cock in a frock on a rock.
There you go. Yeah, I thought it was quite funny. He's a good actor.
The one also about shove a tampon in your box because it'll can light it up because it'll be the biggest pang you'll ever get.
Yeah, I don't remember that again. Like
In the bar when they were doing the Shake Your Groove thing and the lady came up with the tank top.
I'm literally blanking.
Oh.
I just remember that one line. I don't know. I watched it many years ago, but I don't remember it. And usually I'm really good at remembering things like that. But I don't know if for some reason it's blanking. I'm blanking.
Oh yeah, no,
but I might be getting scenes mixed up with Tu Wong Fu. Thanks for everything, Julie Newmar.
Ah, yes,
because that was effectively a very similarly themed film.
Yes.
Around the same time, if memory serves.
Yeah, it came out after, but yes, around the same time. Maybe the next year or something, or a couple months later. But yeah.
Well, because Priscilla, Queen of the Desert was an Australian film, was it not?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's how we got Hugo Weaving that we saw in the Matrix movies after, and then Guy Pearce we've seen in L.A. Confidential, and I think he was recently nominated for an Oscar again for something else, like just last year, the year before. Can't remember.
I wouldn't know. I'm not paying attention to much right now.
Yeah, but all three of the actors in that movie have, Terrence Stamp had a great reputation from before, but the other two I did not know at all have gone on to have a really interesting careers afterwards. And because sometimes you see a movie and you see someone and then right, you think, oh, they were really good in that, and then you never hear of anything that they've done again. But both of them have, and it's not necessarily always easy if you're Australia based. Right, Australia has a good film industry on its own. They have a lot of good films. There was a time there in that period with Priscilla, like there was like one or two like Australian movies pretty much every year. Like you had Babe, and then that one, and Strictly Ballroom came out, and the Muriel's Wedding, and like there was like that period where like almost every year there was like some Australian movie that caught on somewhere. We have some rumbling.
Some sort of compressor or something kicked on. Muriel's Wedding. Who was in that again?
That's when we got to know Toni Collette.
Thank you. I was blanking. I'm like, I couldn't remember. Toni Collette. Yeah.
Who's then gone on to be like just absolutely fantastic and like tons of awards and everything.
Yeah, because everybody thinks she's American, and I'm like, no, she's not. She plays Americans frequently. Yeah, she's good at it, but she's Aussie.
But she's one of those people. It's like if her name's in a movie, I don't need to know anything about it. I know it's going to be good.
Well, yeah, it's like her, Kate Blanchett.
Yep. I've never seen her do anything that was bad.
I'm trying to think. Is Toni Collette New Zealand or?
Oh, that's a good question.
No, she's Australian.
She's Australian? Okay.
Right. Well, and she looks so completely different from Muriel's Wedding.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, she's almost unrecognizable.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's her for sure, but like if you look at, she looks so different from them.
Oh yeah. You're terrible, Muriel.
Well, here's one. You might recognize her. Come on. It doesn't really focus on the camera for some reason. Anyway. Yeah.
No, she's a great actress.
She's a very talented lady, from Australia.
I always wanted to see
Australia
when it was on, but I couldn't see it because I think it was on HBO and we didn't get it or something like that. There was a show called The United States of Terror.
Yes,
she had tons of that where she has like multiple personalities.
Yeah,
something.
She has multiple personality disorder in the film, and she has to play like all these different variations and versions of herself. It was on for a couple of seasons, I think, if memory serves. United States of Terror, and I think she's just mostly worked in the U.S. since Muriel's Wedding.
Mm-hmm.
If memory serves, I don't know. I could be wrong, but I remember that was kind of a sleeper hit, that film.
Yep, indeed.
And she wasn't she was marrying herself, wasn't she? Was that the gist of the film? I can't remember.
I'm not sure if at the end it was that, but there was some South African swimmer. I think that she was being set up with for the actual wedding.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
They did get married, actually. I remember, yeah.
They did? Okay, so I can't.
It's
been too long.
this.
That movie must have come out over 30 years ago.
Oh yeah,
Let's see here.
yeah. It
Oops.
was.
I'm going to try and...
Yeah, it was a
Muriel's
sham
what,
wedding.
1994, so 31 years ago. There you go. She was like 23 at the time, I think. 22 or 23.
Yum. Just really
When did I say that? Came out in 94. She was 22 when
Mhm.
that film came out. Yeah, so she was very young.
Last thing I know she's done stuff since, but the last thing I saw her in was that was a horror movie called Hereditary or something like this, which was I know a lot of kids in the chat liked the movie. It's like I didn't really like the movie, but I thought she was fantastic in it,
Well,
which is kind of weird to not like a movie but like the performance.
yeah.
And it wasn't so much that I didn't like the movie; I didn't like the script so much.
Well,
But the movie was well made,
she was... So you remember the film about a boy,
right?
which was Nicholas Hoult, who just played Lex Luthor in the recent Superman film and played Hank, the blue fuzzy guy in the X-Men.
Okay.
He kind of grew up from that film, because that film came out in 2002. Holy crap.
Hmm.
Yeah, anyway, she played the part of his mother, and the mother character in that film was a little out there. But she also had severe depression,
Right.
the character. And it was one of the first films that I remember that they showed it in a different sort of way. I'm not coming up with very clear thoughts here right now, but it was the first time I think I'd seen depression portrayed on screen in a manner that was realistic.
Okay.
That I remember. I'm sure there was something prior to that, but that's the one that it kind of hit home. That one, yeah.
Which
So,
film is that one?
about a boy.
About a boy. Okay.
Yeah, Hugh Grant, Toni Collette,
Mhm.
Rachel Weisz, Nicholas Hoult.
Mm-hmm. I think that one got nominations too, if I'm not mistaken.
May have.
Because it got a lot of press. It was talked about a lot.
It's a good movie.
I hadn't seen that one, but I remember.
Hugh Grant's a bit of a Lothario in that film.
2002 film. Oh boy.
Yeah. It's 23 years ago. Shit, I'm getting old. Well, it's better than not getting old, because the alternative to not getting old is being dead.
Yeah.
So I'm happy to get old.
There's received one Academy Award nomination for Best Adapted Screenplay.
There you go.
Yeah, because I thought It said that when I don't see a movie,
Want some ketchup?
yes, please. Sorry.
Yeah.
When I don't see a movie and I remember the title, because usually it's because I had put it like on my list. Oh, I want to see that, and then I never got around to it. And back then there was like you. I think there are certain things that I don't have a chance to follow anymore, just because I'm following other stuff. But when I was younger, pop culture was really my thing. Like if there was we had Entertainment Tonight when I was young, but if there was like an e-talk when I was young, that's some of the stuff I would have loved to have done. I guess, or like be a VJ on Much Music or that type of stuff.
Entertainment Tonight.
Yeah.
Entertainment Tonight. When you've had a very bad day, there's entertainment tonight. That was Bill Murray, not me. I did not create that. That was Bill Murray who did that.
But yeah, that was it was just one of those things, right? When the fall, back when we had just a fall season, we didn't have a fall, summer, and a spring season and a relaunch season and all that kind of stuff. I did make sure that I'd watch every episode, and of course, like just 4 or 5 networks. Like every new show, I'd watch at least one episode to try and like figure out like what it was like when the Oscars came around and the nominations were there. I'd make sure to try to go see all of those movies so that I would know what was going on in the Oscar pool. I would always watch at least an hour or 2 of Much Music a day, so I like always knew who all the cool singers were and cool bands, regardless of like type of music. It's like even if back then I didn't listen to very much heavy metal music, like I could tell you who everybody was, and and all that kind of stuff. That was this. I was just all in on that. I'd like to know everything about all that type of stuff. So I wasn't that politically oriented when I was younger. Like this, I was much more pop culture oriented, and then things kind of shifted. I moved from actual show business to show business for ugly people.
Just looking at Entertainment Tonight. Mary Hart. Lisa Gibbons. That was the other
Yes,
person.
Lisa Gibbons. I remember her.
What happened to her? Lisa Gibbons.
Mary Hart had her legs insured, apparently.
Yes.
Like Tina Turner.
From Lloyd's of London, if memory serves.
I don't remember who insured Tina Turner's legs, but apparently when she did the Mad Max Thunderdome movie, she insisted on doing as many of her stunts as possible, and you had like people there with the briefcases going like, "Yeah!" every time she jumped.
Lisa Gibbons is 68.
Really?
Holy shit! Mary Hart's 74.
Oh.
I'm like, wow. Well, she likes to get married.
Oh.
Well, she's been married 1, 2, 3, 4 times.
Wow.
Anyway.
Always believe in love.
I'm not dumping on her.
No. I'm not saying you are. We don't know why she's divorced, or maybe widowed. You never know.
Well, yeah, it's possible.
That's possible.
Florida cities ordered to remove rainbow crosswalks, of course.
Oh, I read about that. Apparently, the one in Orlando, which was specifically a memorial for the people that were massacred in the Pulse nightclub shooting.
Yeah.
Apparently, DeSantis showed up in the middle of the night. Well, not DeSantis personally, but they had the order in the middle of the night, and they like took all the color out of it to make it black and white. And people showed up like the next day or a couple of days later with chalk
and recolored it.
I saw something else at one point saying that somebody like painted over the chalk to paint it or whatnot. That I don't know if that's true, but yeah, people just did that, and it's like, yes, way to resist, everyone.
Well, you got to.
It's a memorial for
Yeah, that's the gay agenda. What's the agenda? It's a memorial. You dumb.
And you got people going, it's a traffic hazard. I'm all for doing that for public safety. Like, listen. I guess. Or another person put it, it's like this. The only reason it's there because they want to remember people like who they had sex with. And it's like, nobody's remembering those 49 to 53 people for who they had sex with.
That's not what it's about.
They were murdered.
Wow.
But that's the thing on that side, right? You have to reduce people to something like they could not have been remembered for having been murdered or remembered for their humanity, right? They're remembered for who they had sex with. It was terrible that this whole crosswalk is there because it was terrible to some people. They died because they were gay. No, it's terrible. Nobody should be shot when they go to a nightclub, period.
And the guy who did the shooting, if memory serves, was he used to hang out at the club. Mm-hmm. He came to the realization, I guess, at some point in time, but he never fully admitted to himself that he was. I'm not even sure what happened there, but he was. I think he went on the rampage because he was struggling with his identity because he's Muslim and gay. And if memory serves, I could be wrong. This is quite a number of years ago now.
Mm-hmm. That was the same year that Justin Trudeau marched in the Pride Parade first time as Prime Minister.
Yeah, so that's 2015, I guess. Yeah.
So I'm not sure about the identity thing. I know that he had been seen at the club before, but other than that time. But yeah, it's
it was a memorial.
It's
Let it go.
There would be a memorial for anybody. In that situation.
Well,
right? And because it happened to be an LGBTQ, they choose to memorialize using the rainbow colors. But I mean, it's had it been a straight club or whatnot, there would have been a memorial.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, it was the largest mass shooting in the United States history at the time.
They've since surpassed it, Las Vegas.
Yeah. So I mean, but yeah, it's but I like that. I when I saw the images of people with the chalk coming in, it's like, yeah, you want to erase this?
Yeah, Charles U. Farley.
There you go. Nope, we're not letting that happen. Thank you very much. And it's like, yes.
Well, I mean, come on.
Well, yeah, I know. But we're preaching to the choir, right?
Yeah.
It's like, you're an ally, and well, I'm fabulous. So it's like,
I'm only an ally if you tell me I am. I can't identify as one.
You are, my friend.
No, but you know what I'm saying? I can't just say I'm an ally. It's like, no, it's not up to you to decide that.
I know that. But it's like, well, you have been anointed.
Okay. Good to know.
Listen, the number of hours that we are on screen together and me saying a whole bunch of stuff.
Hmm.
We go, oh God. Like, if you're not an ally, I don't know who is.
Yes, another pint would be wonderful. Thank you.
He's like, I'm good for. Oh, actually, could I have another one of these, please?
Chipotle?
Sorry. Yeah, actually, yes, please. I didn't even notice. See,
Yeah, yes,
she has better eyes than I do because I forgot. There we go.
you
But no, I'm
can't
saying,
let that run out.
yeah. So if after all the things I've said and all the things I've done and all the jokes that I've made and you keep showing up, you're an ally.
Okay. I'll take that as a win. I'll put that in the W column.
Absolutely.
Everybody needs a W column.
Yes.
Win column. That's what it means. Just if you're
Yes.
curious what
Absolutely.
the W win column. Yeah. We all need more wins than losses. And some days we get more L's than W's. But when you get the W, boy, does it feel good.
Oh,
Yeah.
We need to also be better at counting certain things as W's that we often don't.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, you know, even when I've had an L, I will sometimes see it as a W.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I choose to, number one. And you know, what's the old saying? I don't fail. I either succeed or I learn.
Hmm.
Somebody said, "Don't tell me that." I go, "Sorry, that's how it is. I don't fail. I either succeed or I learn." Because it's not a failure if you've learned from it.
Right.
And usually you learn from your mistakes. Usually. Not everybody. Some people never learn. And some people do. But yeah, there you go. That's the thing right there. That's the thing right there. I'll tell you what. I'm just going to check on. I'm going to check on my puppy dog to make sure Ms. Lola is doing a-okay. Because you know, I check on her frequently. I can't do it so much at work because I work in an environment where I can't have phones. I have to lock them up. I don't really have outside communication with the world when I'm at work, other than, yeah, I really don't, because they're like, oh, you can have Facebook and Twitter on your work computer if you want. I'm like, no, why would I do that? It's a work computer. I don't. With me, I'm very stringent about that. They're like, no, it's allowed now. I'm like, yeah, I don't want that in my work life.
Right.
That's not work. I don't want it. So yeah, I'd lock my phone up and because I wear earbuds when I listen to podcasts when I go to work, and I have to lock up my headset and my phone every day. So just to give you an idea of the environment that I'm in. So
that's very security conscious.
Well, the floor I'm on is a secure floor, so
yeah.
I can go in other parts of the building. Sometimes if I'm working in the lab, I can take my phone with me, but the lab's in the basement, so not the greatest reception.
I'm just assembling my burger here, there, kids and cubs.
Burger assemblage. It's a thing.
It's a very delicate art when you have slices of avocado, which are very, very tasty, but very, very slippery. All right.
Avocado. You want some dragon eggs? Dragon eggs? Yeah, $2 each, man. The guy was high, but I bought them because, hey, avocados for $2. That's a deal. I forget where I read that. I didn't make it up. I read it somewhere. I thought it was quite funny.
Oh, here we go. One bite, and I'm already wearing my food.
Well, there you go. It's usually how it happens.
And 2 pieces of avocado have slipped out already. Oh.
So just for those of you who are curious, I am going to restart my ASMR. Yes. But I'm going to do it sooner. I'm not going to do it at 9 p.m. I'll do it earlier because 9 p.m. is...
right.
I'm really winded, 9:30, 10 o'clock is when I go to bed, depending on how tired I am. So I don't want to get wound up before I go to bed.
Right.
Even though it is a mellow, low-key show, it's still, your mind is going. So
you get an adrenaline boost from doing it.
You do. Yeah. So I will be trying to restart that hopefully this Monday. We'll see. Tomorrow is a busy day. yeah, we'll see. Maybe we'll see. It's all depends on how tired I am and how zapped my brain is. Because some days I have to read a lot of technical stuff, and when I get home, I don't want to think about anything anymore. It's like my brain is full right now. Thank you. I think I'd like to take a break. So yeah, I do intend to start it up again soon, though. And when I get around to editing and assembling some sizzle reel stuff for the new channel, I'll have it. I wanted to get it started in June, but I'm still recording content. And I was supposed to work something out with a buddy of mine who was going to come around, and we were going to do. He was going to be the guy who would eat all the food, and I would eat all the drinks. I would have all the drinks, and he would eat all the food because he doesn't have any allergies, right? So I'm limited as to what kind of foods I can try in different restaurants. Also, I needed income to be able to do that, and I didn't have any.
Indeed.
So yeah.
Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you very much. Appreciate that.
Oh, there we go.
Stretch in there.
Thank you. I don't know if you heard that, but I got a particularly crunchy fry there.
I did hear that, actually. It was quite... Did you break something?
No. It was just like, oh, that required a little, one or two more extra pounds per square inch.
Well, there you go.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm very mellow today. What time is it? It's 3:00. Why did I do that? I don't know what I did there. Strange. I must have bumped myself on something. Summer's kind of winding down, and I haven't done anything this summer. Until last weekend when I went to my buddy's cottage and we played a round of golf.
How was that?
It was great. It was awesome. Up until that point, I literally I haven't been to the beach. I haven't got on my bike. I haven't done anything. Now, I started work on July 21st. So, it's getting used to it. Prior to that, though, it's like when you don't have really any money, how do you do those things? How do you do it? Sure, you can go to the beach, but motivation wasn't there on some days. Trying to keep your head above water when it comes to mental health, you just don't have the energy some days. And something that about depression that a lot of people don't necessarily understand is one of the lovely aspects of it is you have maybe you're like me most of the time and you don't hate yourself and you don't feel despair and you don't feel like you shouldn't be here, but you have no energy to do anything. You are so physically tired all the time. And every task, be it as little as doing the dishes, seems monumental. Like a Herculean monumental Sisyphean task, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the aspects of depression that is seldom spoken about. Because usually it's, extreme cases where you're maybe thinking of self-harm, or you have feelings of despair and emptiness and loneliness and worthlessness. And that's certainly all part of it. But one of the other aspects, the ancillary benefit, if you will, no benefit, is the extreme exhaustion and fatigue that really zaps you to the point where all you want to do is just sleep. But the worst part is you can't. You lie down and you can't sleep. Mm. So yeah, it's been a lot of that this summer. But the light is fully at the. I'm just about to exit the tunnel and come right out into the light. And as of next Friday, I will be, like I said, back in black, to the point where I can breathe freely again and start to plan things like, hey, let's go away for a weekend. I mean, sure, we went to Yellowknife, and that was wonderful.
Right.
And we had a couple of days to ourselves, which was great. But we knew we were on a deadline. We had, it was a work trip. It was, but we did have some time there. But that was it. That's the only thing we've been able to do since last autumn.
Yeah.
We went to Montreal for a weekend to see a concert. And I mean, that's the only, other than that, those are the two things we've done this year. So, you start to, it's when you hit the wall and you can't do the things that you like to do because you're financially constrained. it can weigh heavy on your soul after a while, and it certainly was beginning to get to me,
Yep.
and I'm sure Bridget, to a certain degree, felt the same thing because it's been a rough year for her too. So we've managed to work through it and get through it, and we're doing well, and she should be starting her new job soon. I can't tell you anything about it at all.
She picked up another contract?
No, she's taking a position with an organization here in the city. That's all I can say.
Good for her.
Yeah, I can't say anything more than that.
Okay.
It should start hopefully in September sometime. They're working out some of the details of it right now, but yeah. So she'll be starting a new job soon, and we're both just sort of breathing a huge sigh of relief after a tough year for both her and I. So we did, we've done well considering. I mean, it wasn't easy on either one of us, and we managed to come through it the other side smiling. So I think whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, you're saying that's kids and cubs who are following the show. We had a tough year as well.
Mm-hmm.
Totally different reasons, different things, but as well, and it's the same thing. We're seeing the light started a little bit before you guys.
Right.
Ours started in about I guess October was a big thing when Alex decided he was going to go and get some help. But then it takes some while for that to happen.
Yeah, it's not an overnight thing.
Yeah, but the fact that he was going was like one sort of brick off. And then when it started to show some benefits a couple months down the road, another brick off. With those bricks coming off, it gave me a bit of time because I had to carry a bit extra of the load for that period of time to take some bricks off and be able to have that exhale moment. And like I said, now we're at a time where Alex is, he's taking a month in Romania and he's like connecting with family,
which is always a good thing.
Exactly, and he just got finished a term where he was actually teaching at Queen's, which is good for the resume. Good for the pocketbook, all that kind of stuff. He'll be doing some TAing at RMC this semester with still the space in the lab, however, to advance the research. He is going to somewhere around the Phoenix area in November. And I'm really nervous about that.
Yeah, I can understand why. Let's see.
He's the only one on the team who can go, though.
Well, and it's quite obvious that he was not born in Canada.
Yes.
When you hear him speak.
Yes.
Oh boy!
Now he has both an EU passport and a Canadian passport, so he'll be traveling on his Canadian passport specifically. But out of the science research team, I think there's 4 of them, and the other 3 are Iranian background and don't necessarily have their citizenship yet, but are the permanent residents and are in the process of getting the citizenship, but they don't have it yet, so they definitely cannot go.
Well, and we all know how much the Trump and that administration loves educated individuals.
Mm-hmm. So I am very worried.
Understandably so.
Problem.
Understandably so.
He sees no problem going. Mm-hmm. He goes, I'll be fine. Don't worry about it. I'm just going for science.
I'm nervous for you. Okay.
I know.
Like legitimately, I'm like, hey, look, if anybody could go down there and probably not have any issues, this guy right here, right? I ain't going. I ain't. Nope. Although I would love to go to Boston. I haven't been to Boston. Haven't been in a long time, and I'd love to go.
It's one of my 3 favorite cities in the U.S.
Well, and Boston, is very much. Boston protects Bostonians, number one. So I'd be welcome there. They're like, oh yeah, you're Canadian. Come on, you know how many Canadians we get here throughout the year because Montrealers, right? And the other thing is too, if you go to Montreal in the summer, you go down Crescent Street, everybody you're going to meet is 18 or 19, and they're from Boston. It's a rite of passage in Boston to go to Montreal for a weekend for a week in the summer and party your brains out, because you got to remember, in the United States of America, the drinking age is 21.
Mm-hmm.
So you go to Montreal where it's 18,
Mm-hmm.
and Montreal is a safe and fun, the best city in North America as far as I'm concerned. I don't want to live there, but I love it.
Right.
I live here because I like it here, and I want to live here. I don't want to live in Montreal, but I love Montreal. It's my favorite city in North America. It really is, and I've been to most of the big ones. I haven't been to LA yet, but I've been to a lot of the big cities throughout both of our nations. And yeah, Montreal is just Montreal, and like I said, the Bostonians go up there all the time. They come down. You go to visit Boston, and they go, "Oh, you're Canadian," and they know you're not American by your accent, number one, and number two, your attitude. Oh, you're from Canada, and you're safe in Boston as a Canadian.
Right.
But I still don't want to spend any of my hard-earned money in Trump's America.
Right.
So I'm sorry, Boston. Maybe in 3 years' time.
Yep.
Yeah, 18.
I'm right there with you.
It's 18, Dan. Quebec is 18.
Yep. Yeah, Ontario's 19.
Yeah.
Is there any other place in Canada that's 18?
I think Manitoba used to be, but it may have changed. Cassie's in the chat. Maybe she could confirm.
Okay.
I think it was 18, but I could be wrong.
I'm wondering about Alberta too.
Ontario used to be 21 at one point.
Yes.
They backed it up. That was a long time ago, though.
Yeah, because that was before my time. Because I remember, yes, there was just it was 19 and 19 here and 18 there, and I guess there was all the clubs in Ottawa, even though they closed at 1. I guess they would start to empty around midnight, so people would cross the bridge to be able to party at Hull until 2. Till 2?
3.
3. No, sorry. Yes, it was 3. And then Hull, when Ottawa moved to 2,
They went to 2.
Hull went to 2 as well, because then
Yeah,
for just 1 hour it really wasn't worth it. But there was a lot of fights for cabs on the way back outside the bars.
So in Ontario, the legal drinking age was lowered to 18 in 1971, then raised to 19 on January 1st, 1979. Prior to the 70s, the drinking age was 21, consistent with the legal age of majority at the time. The shift to 18 in the 70s was to align with the age of majority, but Ontario and Saskatchewan later raised it back to 19 to address increased alcohol consumption among young adults. They could probably put it back to 18, and I don't think it would be a big difference, because quite honestly, not a lot of young people
are drinking in these days.
No, what? Well, why would they? Cannabis is legal. It's what it boils down to, right?
Yep, that's true. I hadn't thought of it in terms of cannabis, but that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of. Well, that's why there's so many different types of non-alcoholic beer available today, because people aren't consuming it like they once did. So.
Yeah, I keep on reading these articles about how younger people are delaying the age that they start drinking, and are drinking way a lot less.
Oh yeah.
I remember when I was in high school, we were all underage except for one of us. Or were we all underage? Yes, we were all underage.
Well, you were high school, so yeah.
Yes, we were all underage. And because I was thinking, we had grade 13, so there were some people who were 19 and grade 13. But we were all underage, and somebody had figured out that there was a place in Embrun, which is about like 30 minutes from here, 45 minutes out into the country, like this, where you probably could get served because they weren't really checking.
Yes.
So we all decided that we were going to go. We were like 5 of us, and we got into the car, and we went all the way there, and then we got there, and all of us chickened out. We didn't even try, but we all went there with a purpose, like strict purpose, except for the person who was driving, was to go just watch the hockey game and have a beer. And then we all ended up checking out because nobody else wanted to be the first to get caught.
I remember we were at an Expos game, and we were like 16, and my buddy just went and got a beer. And I go, "What? How did you do that?" And I just walked up and ordered a beer. So I walked up to order a beer, and they go, "No." I go, "Well, how old do you have to be to drink beer in Quebec?" He's like, 18. I go, "Oh, I thought it was 16. He goes, "What, are you crazy?" So I didn't get a beer.
Oh,
I was 16.
I got served at 13.
You had a beard when you were 11.
I know. I got served at 13 at the Super X.
They were pretty strict back then too, because
I-
it was a small little beer gardens.
I went there with my mom and my brother.
Hmm.
My half brother, but my brother for all intents
Yeah,
and
yeah,
purposes.
yeah.
I don't make the difference. Robert, listen, Robert's of my siblings is the oldest. So I think there's about 8 years difference between me, Robert, and I. Whereas Dwayne, my brother, I think there's 4, and Deborah and I are 2.
Right.
So there's my mom and him and me. And of course, you're right. Like I had hair starting to pop out of my chest at 10. I had a mustache at 10, a full beard at 11 or 12. So, so we went in there like this, and my brother just goes up to the bar and she orders 3, and I'm just standing there and serves 3, and like this, we're at the Lablat Blues tent, and we're just
Whatever.
whatever. Now, for anyone who's scandalized, I come from a traditional French Canadian family. Right? We had wine at Christmas. We had wine at Thanksgiving. We had wine at Easter. And if the Montreal Canadiens were ever in the Stanley Cup playoff, like that's when we got to stay up late.
And they were in the playoffs
Like
a lot back then.
They were a lot like this. If you were 6, you had a 50 or a Molson in your hands. You just did. You had one, but you did. If you came like this, that's just the way we were raised. So don't be so don't be scandalized. But I think that was a good thing because I'm a lightweight and I don't drink a lot of alcohol because it was never forbidden. It was never a mystery. So,
well, that's probably one of the things they say with, some people are going to be, have an addiction, period. They're genetically wired for it, right?
right.
Some folks may or may not go overboard from time to time. I've never done that.
Okay.
This month. Never done that this month.
He coughs.
That was not intentional. That just happened.
It was just so well timed.
But some folks just have a problem with it, and they can't control it, and that's got more to do with genetics than anything else, right?
Right.
It can be an inherited trait. But yeah, if I go to see Lucky Ron at the Laugh, which would be in about 2 hours' time, Chateau Lafayette, which is the oldest pub in the city, tavern at one point in time. Now it's a pub. But Lucky Ron plays there, and he plays old-timey country on Saturdays, like Johnny Cash and old-timey. You got to have a quart of 50.
Yep.
You got it. It's like
it
the
has
law.
To be a quart.
It has to be a quart bottle of 50. It's
Yes.
like a law, You don't go and have it. You can have something else, but you have to have at least 1 quart of 50 because it's just wrong if you don't. I mean, I think there's a law or something, or maybe there should be. You got to have a quart of 50 though.
It's culturally appropriate.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I love Lucky Ron.
I was stopped in at the Carlton Tavern last weekend before. And I was relieved because I didn't want any alcohol. I wanted a beer, but I'm like, any chance you guys have Corona Zero or Corona Sunbrew, the Zero? And he goes, look, yeah, ice cold in the back. Let me go get them for you. I'm like, fantastic.
Yeah.
Because some days I want, like, I'm not one for soda, right?
Right.
I'm not one for sugar. Some days I want a beer, but I don't want the alcohol. And when it's really, really hot out, I find that, like, if I was sitting on the patio today, I might have had one beer and then switched to club soda or maybe a gin and tonic or a Caesar or something. Because I find that when it's super hot like that, beer I do not find refreshing.
Right.
And I hate to say it, but sometimes it's too hot for beer. It's true. It's true. Sometimes it's too hot. It's not refreshing. So that's when I'm serious. I switched to a light. I switched to a light beer. Bitter's not good in hot weather. Don't have Guinness in hot weather. You won't enjoy it. But like a Radler is nice, or a Stiegel. I like a Stiegel.
Mm-hmm. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. We went to this cider place close to where we are in Kingston. on the way to Sandbanks. I went there a couple of. I'm gonna have to look it up. I think the Cider County thing or something. And I'm not a big cider drinker. I'm not a big beer. I'm not a big drinker.
Right.
Yes, but if I'm going to drink something, most likely it is going to be a beer or it's going to be wine, because I'm not a very heavy, hard alcohol kind of guy. And cider, I've never been very good with alcohols that are very sugary, like the Smirnoff ices and whatnot. I get like this heart thing that I don't know if it's heartburn or whatnot, but it's just like, ugh, I feel queasy.
I know what you mean. Yeah, I don't care for them. They just...
There's a mix between alcohol and sugar that just doesn't work for me. Yes, but that place, they have different ones. Some of them I don't care for at all, but there's a few of them that are really, really nice. And it's, like I said, it's just a complete, oh my God, hi. Thank you. Got a picture from, is it a picture from Cassie?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi. Thank you so much for sending us the picture.
Out amongst the sunflowers.
Ah, lovely. So yeah, with the cider, yeah, it was just like, just a different taste, right?
Well, it tastes like apple juice.
Yeah, exactly. And it didn't really taste like alcohol, like the hard liquor does. So it was okay. That so sometimes
I think it's why I
found
don't
one
like
or
it.
two. Pardon?
I think that's why I don't care for ciders. It's too sweet for me.
Okay. But there are some that are drier, and there's some right. Yes, but for some reason I do like the slightly sweeter ones, not the sweetest, but the driest ones don't do it for me, because it's like, if it's going to be apple, it needs to taste like apple.
Yeah, I get that.
So long as I get that actual taste.
Well, what's the hard lemonade? I had a hard root beer a couple of years ago.
Mike's. Yeah.
Well, I had a hard root beer, and I don't know who made the hard root beer, but it was root beer with alcohol in it. I did not care for it. No, it didn't. It tasted like a sweetened beer, but tasted a little root. It didn't work for me. I did not enjoy it. No, at all. I didn't like the taste. Did not find it refreshing. Wasn't for me.
Yep.
They tried. Didn't work with me. I don't even think the product's available anymore. So.
Okay. Hard root beer would be interesting. You might have better luck with hard cream soda.
Maybe. Like a Singapore Sling, basically.
Yeah. Because root beer is very specific taste.
A Crazy Uncle hard root beer. That's not what I had. Okay. No, this is just one. It's available at the LCBO. Crazy Uncle hard root beer. Yeah. Oh, I think this is the one I had. Hang on. Let me just roll up here. Mad Jack. Yeah, that's what I had. Mad Jack hard root beer. I guess they still make it. I don't know. From buggy.com. I don't even know what that is. Anyway. I didn't care for it. It wasn't for me. I've not been to Whitehorse yet.
Sorry.
No, I'm just checking. I'd like to. I definitely want to get up to the Yukon, and you can say Yukon or the Yukon, and it's not offensive apparently. So, I would love to get up there, and definitely want to see Whitehorse. Definitely want to see Dawson City as well. Again, I was fortunate to get to go to Yellowknife, and we got paid, and somebody else paid for the flights and that. But the same airline that we flew to Yellowknife, so the flight we were on stops in Yellowknife, and then it continues on to Whitehorse.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's only seasonal though. They do it. I think it's once or twice a week from Ottawa to Toronto. Ottawa and Toronto, I should say. So Ottawa to Yellowknife, Whitehorse, and Toronto, Yellowknife, Whitehorse. I might look into it next summer and do a Whitehorse couple of days up there. I'd love to do it. It's just once you get up there, the accommodations are pricey. I mean, cost of living is expensive. The median income in Yellowknife is $165,000 a year.
Wow. Yep.
Housing is the same you would pay in Ottawa, though. So, everything else, though, groceries, gas, pretty much the same. pint in the pub, maybe $1 or $2 more than what I'd pay in the city, but here in Ottawa, but nothing outrageous. There's a few local breweries too in Yellowknife, which I think is great. Because when I travel, it's like, okay, I'd like to have something locally brewed. Do you have something locally brewed? I mean, that's what. It's like, isn't that the point of traveling, to experience new things?
Exactly.
Like, why would you go up there and go, yeah, give me a Budweiser? But no. I can get that anywhere in the world. Why would I want to get that there?
Exactly. I've never been there either, and I've wanted to go. It's White Horse.
Dominican rum in chocolate milk. Oh, that. Well, I don't drink milk because of my dairy allergy, but that sounds deadly, actually. He says, this is from PNC Bio. Good Dominican rum and chocolate milk is also one of those drinks that you don't notice. You just don't notice until you go to stand up that you've had way too many. I've had an experience like that. I was in Bermuda at a wedding, and my buddy says, here. I go, what is that? He goes, it's called a Dark and Stormy. Drink it. You'll enjoy it. So I drank it. I go, that was very good. I can't feel my face. I would like another, please.
Zombies.
Yeah.
That's one that got me. Tasting it. Well, I don't like alcohol that tastes like alcohol. Try zombie. This is fruity. And I kept going back. And Zim says, well, if you, I know.
Oopsies.
I walked right into.
Oopsies.
Happy Pride, everyone. Gee, imagine me drinking something fruity. So I'm drinking it like this, and I've gone back like 3 or 4 times. So the guy turns around and says, well, if you're going to drink it all, I might as well buy you one. So I drank it, felt fine. Even more of a lightweight then than I am now. Right? Because I drink beer. I drink a beer at least twice a week from September to April when I curl. So I build up a little tolerance.
Yeah.
But so more of a lightweight than I was now. And, and I'm fine. Like I said, about like an hour and a half later, poof.
Yeah. Well,
God.
If I'm coming home from work, I might stop and grab a can of beer at the corner store on the way home. Maybe not. More often than not, I'm grabbing a can of coconut water because I've been sweating so profusely in the walk, and I just need to rehydrate. But sometimes I'll have a beer after work at home, and then take Lola out. Sometimes I would come here and sit and have a sun brew, or what I'm having today, which is the Tread Lightly Muskoka. I think this is from Muskoka. It's a light beer, 4%, something like that. It's nice. I like it. It's refreshing. It's great in the hot weather. This is a good hot weather beer.
Well, see, when Alex left for Romania, we had just bought, I think, a dozen of them, or half dozen of them, for ourselves. And then we bought a 4-pack of just regular ones. And I thought, okay, over the course of a month, right, I'll probably drink 3 ciders. Right. All of them are there except for one.
And he's been gone for how long now?
23 days.
And you've only had one?
Yeah, the night that I did the Alberta returns.
Oh, wow.
So thought I'd have a bevy. I guess I just don't have an instinct. And then my sweetie also homemade this thing called Vicinata, which is Romanian. But basically it was a whole bunch of sour cherries with some sugar and some alcohol. You put it in a jar and you leave it out in the sun for a good long time.
Isn't that Slivovitz?
Slivovitz is, I think it's similar, but I think it's
with peaches, isn't it?
Plum or pear.
Yeah, thank you. It's disgusting.
Disgusting. Well, Slivovitz were called Suica. Well, that is the drink.
Okay.
Like Romania, like this, when the birthday's right up, there's always a shot like this. You feel the warmth going. It's like turpentine tearing a strip off your inside.
And then when it hits your stomach, you're like, why did you do that to me? Your stomach literally says, why did you do that? What were you thinking?
Yep.
That was a terrible idea.
Slivovitz, I think, is Serbian. like this, and Suica is, I think, is
Well,
Romanian, but
they
it's the
also
same
have
thing.
They also have it in Slovenia and in Hungary as well.
Oh, yes.
Slivovitz. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of my former colleagues, we were on a dragon boat team together. She is from Slovenia, so she brought Slivovitz, because I used to bring a bottle of dark rum, and we'd have a shot of rum after, maritime tradition, boating and all that.
Right.
At the end of our racing day, we'd have a shot of rum, and she brought Slivovitz one time, and one other time a fella brought from PEI, legally sold in the province, moonshine.
Oh, my.
Sold at the liquor store. And he poured me literally that much. Like, I'm not joking when I say it couldn't have been more than like 3 ml. And I go, come on, give me a shot. And he goes, nope. He goes, this is all you get. I go, come on. He goes, Paul, I'm telling you, you don't want any more than this. I go, oh, okay, fine. So I drank it. I looked at him and I went, thank you for not giving me any more than that. It burned the whole way down. And then I felt like it was, I didn't throw up or anything like that, but I felt it like it came back again. And it was yo-yoing in my stomach, in my entire esophagus. It was not pleasant. It burned for about an hour. I'm not joking. I'm like, why would people do this to themselves? He goes, I've had this bottle for 2 years. I'm like, I can understand. And there's almost nothing out of it. He goes, this is why. He goes, you don't drink a full shot of this. I go, good God, no. It would kill you. Yeah. Moonshine.
Yeah. So Alex's freshly made Vishinata. She had like 2 small bottles worth this. And again, not particularly drawn towards the harder alcohol. But this is cherry.
Oh, yeah. It's totally innocent.
It's like the yummy children's cough syrup.
Uh-huh.
Remember the yummy children's cough syrup?
Jack and Jill.
The ones that tasted good, and you always want to go back for a second and third
Yes.
spoon. And your parents are like, no, but it tastes so good. It's like, that's Vishinata. And it's like, there was like one time since we made it that like I stuck myself a little bit of a shot like this, because we normally have it together. I stuck myself a little one, and I told him, and I said, and then he left for Romania. It's like, I hope there's going to be some left by the time you come back. And he goes, why? He says, I really like this. I've been a very good boy. I haven't touched it. Not even once. So it's like, it's just not an instinct.
Here's some
I know. I saw
fodder
that
for you for Monday, sir.
Yeah, I know. I saw that.
We're not going to discuss it today, but you just can learn about it on Monday.
Feel the eye roll.
Oh, wow. Yeah. I'm you can bring me another one in a couple of minutes. Yeah, no rush.
I'm good for now. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, take care, Cassie. Glad you were able to stop by for a bit. It's been a while. We should have. I'm gonna Labor Day weekend. I can do I can join you if you're. Are you on the road or are you going to be at home?
It's true. I am on the road because I'm going to pick up Alex.
Okay, so you'll be in Toronto.
So we'll have to do it. We'll have to do it as a pre-record.
Okay. Well, we can.
But we can do that.
Yeah. We can do that.
No, not in Toronto. I'm not sure. He's flying back in through Montreal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So he's getting back on the 31st. But he's getting back.
Are you taking the bus to? Or are you having somebody drive your car down there? What are you doing? What's going on?
His car is already there.
So you're going to take the bus?
He has an aunt and uncle there.
Oh, okay, and then drive back.
So he parked his car there, and he's arriving fairly late. So he's going to stay there. I'm going to stay in town.
Can you take the bus or the train? Because I was looking on Flixbus the other day and Megabus, and neither one of them have buses that go from Ottawa to Montreal. None of them. You can go from Montreal to Toronto.
Yeah.
Toronto to Montreal.
Yeah.
Not Ottawa.
I think,
really?
Yeah, Megabus, I can go Kingston to Montreal because the trip is Toronto, Kingston, Montreal. So I can go there, and I think Flix too. I think.
Yeah, my Megabus and Flix do not go to Montreal from Ottawa. I'm like, you do realize when Voyageur was a thing, they ran every 30 minutes.
Pretty much,
buses. Yeah. Literally every 30 minutes there was a bus that went back and forth to Montreal. So I don't know. They see no market in it. I'm like, hello, it's right. It's 2 hours.
Yep.
To downtown, from downtown Ottawa to downtown Montreal is 2 hours.
Yeah.
So
that one's interesting. So yeah, I'll be going there, and I will. Given that he's arriving late night, and the airport's all the way in Dorval, and aunt and uncle and all that kind of stuff, so I'll be getting a place that night to sleep, and we'll be meeting him the next morning. So it won't be just meeting him at the airport itself, because there's no place for me to stay if we go to the same place. And so I'll be going to check out Hamilton, actually.
Going to the Hammer. You should
No.
reach
The
out.
musical.
Oh, the musical. I thought you were going to the Hammer.
Yeah. The musical's playing here. Was
Yeah, it's
playing
at the
here
NAC.
at the NAC, but I couldn't get a ticket. There was no tickets available, like for fewer than like $220 or whatnot. And then I looked in Montreal. Alex said, "Well, what is it playing in Montreal?" So I checked, and it was playing at the Place des Arts, and it's like, well, it's playing on the night that you're coming back. So I will go there. I will go watch the show, and you'll come back, and the plane will come in and like at 11 something or whatnot like this, or 11 something. You'll do all the customs things, go stay at your aunt's, and then the next morning we can meet for breakfast and ride back home together. So I can't wait to see him. I miss my snuggles. He's so good at scuttles.
Sorry. I'm just trying to think. There's Jojo Lorenzo and Tinzo are touring. They're DJs that I really like. And I know that they had a gig in Montreal, but I can't remember when it was. And I had talked to Bridget about, because we both love, and I'm like, oh, it's a Thursday show and it starts at 11 p.m. Yeah, we won't be making that.
No.
But yeah, I'm trying to figure out. JoJo's from Brooklyn. Anyway, I'm like trying to remember when they were going to be in Montreal. I'd love to go see them play, but yeah, I'm not. 11 o'clock on a Wednesday or Thursday night. Not for this old cowboy.
Yeah. We've got a couple of extra things planned too. We decided that we're going to go check out a couple of places at Stratford for the end of the year. They had every now and then, come the end of the summer, they have some sales where tickets are half off.
Oh, okay.
So,
well, isn't the Shaw Festival on in Niagara on the Lake? When is that? Or is that in the spring? Damn it, I got to look it up now.
Yeah. I think that's on for a few months as well. Just like, I think it's an all season long now, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, we're going to see a Shakespeare one called The Winter's Tale, and for the first time in my life, even though I saw the TV series, but I've never seen the play, we're going to go see Anne of Green Gables.
Oh, okay.
We had the choice between Dangerous Liaisons and Anne of Green Gables, and while Alex and I both like Dangerous Liaisons as a story, whatnot, Alex has never seen Anne of Green Gables and didn't even know what it was about, really. So I figured, okay, well, this is part of your Canadian education. You have to go.
August 23rd. Oh wow, the Shaw Festival's still ongoing.
Yeah, that's why I figured. Yeah, it's a whole season now and continues on.
It goes till end of August, I think is the. Yeah, it looks like this by the end of August.
Yeah, the Stratford one used to be like that. Now it's going longer. Some of the shows have been extended until October or November, but I think they only play on weekends and maybe one weekday afterwards. They have a musical version of Annie. Apparently, it's a huge hit, and then that's been extended. And I think a play version of the movie Dirty Rotten Scoundrels as well, that's the one I was hoping would have been on when we were there. Because
it was Steve Martin was in the film, wasn't he?
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
Oh no, was it that or L.A. Story when they're? I think it was L.A. Story when they go in and they're at a restaurant and everybody's ordering a coffee and they're all ordering. This is where I stole the line from. Yes, I'll have a half double decaffeinated half calf with a lemon twist, please. That absolutely means nothing. But it's because everybody was ordering all these,
right,
fancy coffee. And this was in the 80s, I think.
Right.
I'm pretty sure that was the 80s.
LA Story, yeah, I think so. LA yeah.
Story.
Yeah, Steve Martin was in that.
1991.
1991, okay, just after.
Yeah, Steve Martin. Yeah, I'll have a half double decaffeinated half calf with a lemon twist.
So yeah, we're going to do that, and then I got myself tickets. Apparently, it's her first time touring in North America. I don't know if you'll know her name. No, Sophie Ellis-Bextor.
Don't know who that is.
Okay.
Because I think Robin just came out with a new record.
Okay, she has one coming up. I don't know if it's out yet or coming up, called Perimenopause Pop.
Interesting.
I think she a dance music artist. but not very not so much electronica, and uh, a lot of disco influence.
Mm-hmm.
She did a cover of "Crying at the Discotheque" during COVID. And if you ever have a chance, so her name is Sophie Alex Bextor. If you check out the video, it's her going from like smaller clubs to bigger clubs to bigger clubs to stadiums like
Okay.
this. And she's like always like in her like show outfit, with all the sequins and whatnot. And she's got like two or three little lights like to make that. And she's in like a small thing that looks like a dungeon like this and is like singing the song as if everybody's in the audience like this, but there's nobody there. And she's just going from club to club to club, and at the end she's at this big arena. She's sitting there, so it was like the perfect video for the times, right? I guess I can't come and perform to you live, whether it's in a small place or a big place. So I'm going to all the big places, and small places, and then putting them in a video of me doing the song. And she's performing with like the same vigor for everyone, whether she's in the small space or the big space, right?
Right.
Just filling the room with the performance. So, but she had the song. You might know the song "Murder on the Dance Floor" because it was in a movie 2 years ago. I think that went that got really famous, was nominated for an Oscar or whatnot, and it was like brought in at a time I think like somebody's like killing someone in the movie or something like that. But it's like this poppy like it's murder on the dance floor, boom boom. You better not kill the groove. So it's like this hot, happy poppy sort of thing. As this, it's sort of like in that movie that had Christian Bale, American Psycho. Where he's
Oh,
like
yeah,
killing
yeah,
the guy
yeah,
to
yeah.
hip to be square, right? Like the
Mhm.
visual is not going with the
What's
song
going on? Yeah.
at all.
As he murders somebody with an axe while
Right.
he's listening to "Hip to Be Square" by
Exactly.
Huey Lewis and the News.
So apparently it's a scene like that, and I think that might have been a scene. It might have been a scene where maybe there was a which is very rare in mainstream movies. I think full nude of a male,
Oh yeah, it's not dumb.
partially in that as well. But the song, it was like a 20-year-old song that became famous all over again, and that shot up to number one. And all of a sudden, she's on like Good Morning America, like performing the song, and right, and at the BAFTAs, and like and doing the song with all the things that didn't happen when the song came out the first time, when it was just a strict like club hit like this and mild radio hit, and then all of a sudden that just led to a whole bunch of things, and now she has her first sort of North American tour.
Kind of like Chappelle Roan with Pink Pony Club, because that song's like 3 or 4 years old, and now
Right.
it's a big hit now.
Yeah, exactly.
And the Edmonton Oilers had adopted it as their playoff song.
Right.
I don't know why.
Neither do I.
It's a great song, but
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, but guys, what's the story there?
Right.
There's got to be a story there. It's a great song. I really like it. I didn't know it was like I heard it. I'm like, oh, and they're like, no, it's like 3 or 4 years old. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Really? Huh.
Yeah. But like,
Because so
total gay anthem. Right?
She's very popular now, but when the song came out, nobody knew who the hell she was, right? So yeah,
exactly, and a big gay anthem now, of course.
Well, Chit really enjoys that song.
Who?
I thought you'd say that, so let me pull up Chit. For those of you who don't know who Chit is, this is Chit. It's kind of like The Office.
Okay.
Hang on, why am I typing the wrong words? Okay. So I'm going to show this because it's really funny. And it might be blocked, but this might work. Let me try the TikTok. Yeah. Okay, hang on. I can share this. Oh, come on, stop it. Stop. Oh, this is the frustrating thing about TikTok on the computer, is that it just wants to play
Yes.
immediately, and I need it to not do that because I want to share it.
Yes.
But it just goes right into the play mode right away. So I'm going to put it up, and we'll.
Shit, what was that?
Is there a black person here?
What did you just say?
I said, is there a black person here?
Do you have a question?
Yeah. Is there a black person here?
Chit, why are you asking that?
Janice said there was one in here. Came to check.
There's a white person here too.
Well, I don't need one of those.
Chit, please stop what you're doing.
What's the big deal? I'm just trying to find the black person here.
Well, you found her. Okay, you got her today. Okay, let me see. Let me set my sparkling down.
Oh, here it is. Got it.
Chit, are you saying is there a black purse in here?
Yeah. Success.
Success.
I like your haircut, Linda.
Thank you, Chit.
Right? Brilliant comedy
Oh my God. Is there a black purse
in
in
here. But that's not what you heard, right?
Oh my God.
But that's what he said. It's because your mind went somewhere else. Yeah.
As
Chit.
there's a black person sitting there going,
Now, there's a white person in here too. I don't need one of those.
white person. And it works.
Yeah.
A white person in
Oh,
here.
there it is. Success. Wait, what? Let's see if I can find
That
this
is a
one.
clever play on words. I love that.
Well, so here's another one. Now, well, this is a pubcast. So I'm not too concerned about the fact that we'll get a copyright violation with this. I'll just pull it down later. But here, this is Chit's fascination with Chappelle Roan and the Pink Pony Club.
Hey, Chit. God, he's so into it. Hey, Chit.
Yeah.
What you listening to?
Music. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
You like Chapel Roan, huh?
Yeah. New artist.
Sort of.
Hot 100.
Yeah.
Yeah. You heard of her?
This guy never says
Really?
a word. Never says a word.
I like her.
Yeah, she's good.
Yeah, good beat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, says what she feels.
I guess she does.
Yeah. Any more questions?
I'm good.
Okay. Well, back to it then.
Okay.
That work.
Hey, Chit, you're not gonna get obsessed like you did with Lil Wayne, are you? What? Hey, Chit.
Yeah.
Hey, still listening, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you go to Subway like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's crunch some numbers.
Let's crunch some numbers.
Okay.
You gotta watch. There's a whole series.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
It's really
Oh
fun.
my god.
That's Chit.
Oh my God.
It's Chit. Yeah, Ren Shawjay. I don't know, but yeah, he's got a whole series on TikTok. He's got a whole series on the YouTube. He's very, very funny.
Oh my God.
So there's this one scene where they were talking about tattoos, and he goes, "You've got a tattoo? Oh, hey, who's in the chat here? Oh, look at that! Look who's joining us.
My love.
Oh,
Hi.
hello.
Hello. Servus.
All the way
Servus.
from Romania.
Yes. Oh my God. Yay. Yay. It's Beaver International.
Indeed.
Oh, hi. What a pleasant surprise to see. Now I don't know where to look. I should be looking in the camera, but I want to look at you because you got
Mm.
a handsome face.
But if you look in the camera, I get to see your beautiful eyes.
That's true. And they're
Hello.
full of love. Hello. Oh, how are you, my love? How are you?
Oh, very good. I adore the weather here. It's, for example, I was outside a few days ago. It was 30 degrees. You'd think, oh my God, that's so crazy. But it was like 40% humidity, and I was in the shade. And the moment there was a little pleasant breeze, it's just like this heavenly wind, and you're just like, that's so relaxing.
Oh, that's good.
Today, same thing. I pretty much spent the whole day outside at a wonderful barbecue at my cousin's place. I think, let's see, got there at 11:30, left at 9:40. So, that's a good length of a barbecue.
That's a good barbecue.
Or wait, I got there at 12:30, but still 9 hours.
Yeah.
This is a good hangout.
Yeah. This is a good hang. For sure.
I'm sure you didn't eat for 9 full hours. What else did you do?
Talk and, open up a bottle of wine.
Ah,
which I took back with me because they don't drink a lot of wine.
Okay.
It's like, oh, you enjoy the rest of it. I was like,
Their
thank
loss is your gain.
you. It's true. My God, it's delicious. It's made in the Republic of Moldova, which is interesting. I've never had wine from the
Moldovan
Republic.
wine?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
What time is it
Cool.
there? Is it 8 hours ahead?
Yep. Well, 7. So it's 10:47.
Getting
Right.
late. Yeah.
Yes, it's bedtime. It is definitely bedtime.
4:47 here, 3:47 here. What am I saying? So,
No.
well,
And I'm sure maybe some of the beaver kids are wondering what is up with my forehead.
Oh
yeah,
yes.
What did you do?
He's got a Harry Potter scar now.
Yeah.
He's Harry
Hopefully it's not a permanent one. So I was at a public swimming pool, which was, next to the showers are these wonderful places. It's an open air thing. These very wonderful things there where you can hang your towel. Now they're rather tall because people now these days have these very, very, very long beach towels,
Mhm.
which just happens to be at basically my blind height because I don't really expect anything to be this
Right.
height.
Normally
So
it's lower.
yeah, it's like lower or higher, but it's like this is just nothing at that height. So yeah, I still have some water in my eyes from the shower, and I walk towards my where I sit, and I was like boing, full speed. I very lucky one of the hooks didn't go in the eye because that would have been bad.
Yeah.
You might have had Odin Sweetie on the show today.
No. Odin, sweetie.
I just
Yeah.
got that. That was good.
It was
That
good.
took me a second.
Aw. How is everyone?
Very good, very good, nice. And yeah, it's Days of Arad. Arad is the name of the place of the city I'm in. So it's like the whole downtown is like festival and wonderful.
Oh, nice.
And I've walked it about 4 times already. So it was a bit of a surprise when I was on the tram getting back because it usually goes through downtown, but there's a concert happening downtown, so it took a detour. I'm like, I hope it's still going where I need to go. And yes, it did, thankfully.
Okay, good. Well, when did you get back into Romania? Because I think the last time we talked, you were still in Hungary.
When did I get back? Was 2 days ago, I think. Yeah, that one was just a quick overnight. That was Wednesday. Wednesday was Hungary Day, so I went into
okay.
Hungary. Yeah,
there-
and saw a nice market and all that fun stuff. Saw bamboo socks. Didn't know that you could make socks out of bamboo fiber.
Okay.
Nearly got some, but then I was told by my aunt, you can find better in store rather than at this market. So
Oh,
I'm
okay.
going to hold off and get some from in store. Apparently, they're much nicer. They feel much nicer on your feet, and they're like 100% bamboo, and still they sort of are. I guess they must be somewhat elastic.
Well, I'm wondering what kind of like how long will they last? Will they wear out soon, or will they?
They are more likely to wear out than cotton. She did say that.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So it's probably not something you walk around in the house in, but something you put in shoes and when you just want to be like comfy. So
Interesting.
I had no idea that you could make that bamboo fiber was a textile fiber.
Well, when I should get you to pick me up a bottle of Slane whiskey if you could on your way back, because I get it in North America.
Alas, I am limited in the duty-free allowance.
Oh, and you've already got the orders have already all been placed, eh? Yeah.
Yeah, there's some. I mean, I guess I could pay taxes, and I've done that when I came back from Japan. But the annoying part is that it looked like it added 50 minutes to my stay because you're just so long. I do want to bring back some seeds to plant in our garden, and really hard to find that information, but I think I can. If any of your kids or anybody knows any more details, write a true Northeager Beaver and, pass the information along to me. Because, I want to bring some pepper seeds because the peppers I grew up with that you just can't find in Canada.
Okay.
There's like a light green. They're not, the Cubanella peppers are kind of like it, but not.
You're gonna have to do some research to make sure you can do that. Because a lot of times they will not let you.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to declare them, and if they take them, they take them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's just. But that's the thing. When in doubt, declare.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Absolutely.
It's there's a good chance they might let you through, but there's probably a likelihood is they're like, no, it's because you can't introduce it to a foreign ecosystem and
Yeah.
Oh,
And maybe if there are store-bought seeds rather than seeds that are given to you that you bring back, you have a better chance because they might have been whatever treatment they need to go in.
exactly. I'm going to get store-bought stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
That's yeah. Interestingly, the Europeans asked nothing about it. Like when I came into the UK or came into Hungary, I mean, all of these are places with like really agriculture, like really matters, and you don't see any of that little questionnaire. Like when you come back to Canada, are you bringing in seed, soil, or none of that? They don't ask any of it,
Oh.
yeah, because
or meat,
they're pretty
cheeses, or
strict
anything.
with that, right?
Yeah. I was
Huh.
like, in fact, actually, when I got into Hungary, that was surreal. There were, because I traveled on my Romanian passport this time for the first time, there was basically a place where you scan your passport and then these automatic doors open and that's it. That's border control.
Wow.
I could have done that, but I was like, okay, this is weird. So I actually went to the agent and he looked at me a little weird. He then scanned my passport, didn't ask me a single question, and showed me by hand, go forward. I'm like, oh, okay.
The quickest I've ever experienced getting through a border was when I landed in Reykjavik, and I walk up and I hand him my passport. He stamps it and hands it back to me. That was it. Not a question. Didn't ask me anything. Just stamped and handed it back to me. I was like, huh. Now I've gone back and forth across the border between Switzerland and France, and Italy and Switzerland, but they don't care.
Right.
They don't care at all. There's so many people. Like they'll have trains with 1,000 people. They're like, they don't just go. They don't care.
Mhm.
But it
So
was
I remember
like Iceland. It was interesting. I was like, that was crazy.
I remember the old days between Romania and Hungary where the train would be at the border for an hour while they checked every single passenger on the train. And if you had the pleasure of being on a night train, which I did, then you're woken up in the middle of the night and it's time for passport control.
That's what happened to me when we were last in Romania. And I left from Hungary because I did 2 days in Budapest on the way back, and then when I was crossing the entire continent to get to Berlin, or when we got to the Czech Republic, it was like the dead of night. They were doing the whole control on the train for our passport and stuff. Yeah.
When I landed in Frankfurt, and I was only going to be there for I had a 12-hour layover, so I was going to meet a friend, and the guy just looks at me. He goes, "You cut your beard," because in my photo and my passport, my beard was considerably long at the time. So I'm like, shit, I got to regrow my beard before I go anywhere. They're like, that doesn't matter. I'm like, yeah, I don't want to create any hassles or headaches, so I'll just let it grow out for like a month, so that way, they'll just go, "Oh, you trimmed it." Yeah, I did. I just to avoid any sort of headache. And I was on my way to India at the time, so it was like, I think I should grow my beard just in case. But the guy at the airport in Frankfurt, he goes, "Hey, you trimmed your beard." I go, "Yeah. It was a little hot this summer, so I just started to regrow it."
What are you doing over the next few days, my love?
Some visited to do thermal spring baths. As you know, there are many, many, many here. East of Romania and Hungary, they're both blessed with thermal spring baths. I'm just flying out of Budapest, but I have read a fascinating article about it. If they have a underground cave full of water, where like mineral water, where you can go cave diving in
Oh, wow.
Budapest, in the
Oh,
capital city. You can go cave diving, and apparently it's gorgeous.
Well, the
But of
water's
course,
crystal clear, right?
exactly, crystal clear water with interesting mineral crystals growing out of the sidewalls. And there's a particular path you have to follow with a string so that you don't disturb the settlement and then make everything cloudy for everybody else. Um, but yeah, you have to be cave diving certified.
Hmm.
I'm not diving certified, so yeah, I'm not doing that.
No.
But it's just like, who knew that like underneath this city there would be like this massive cave filled with mineral water? Yeah,
Yeah. Well,
gorgeous.
yeah. Like it's not something you would normally expect, right?
No, no, not in the city. You would think
No,
that
no.
it would collapse if you had such a thing, but no.
And
Um,
Buda and Pest are at one point in time were two different places, right? There was Buda and there was Pest, and now it's just
one side of the river versus the other.
right.
Exactly. So that's it. Uh, do we have a city in Canada like that? That it's one side of the river, one thing, and the other one. I mean, you have Quebec, V.
Ottawa Hall.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Or one home, but it's not considered one single city.
No, no,
no.
no. It's national capital because they're two different provinces, right? So
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what city we would have like that where it's split and they were two different names, but
I mean, there's Kitchener, Waterloo, but I don't know what divides.
there's no river. There's no river.
There's no river.
No, no, no. It's they're just twin cities basically. Because the Kitchener Waterloo area is about a little over 500,000 people now. It's really, really exploded.
Oh, I'm
Right.
seeing the kids are asking me about the peppers. They are basically, imagine a regular green pepper, like you find, but a little bit smaller, and it's a light green. So they're not spicy at all. They're sweet.
Ah,
And yeah, I've never really found them, and they have just a unique taste that, of course, is the taste I grew up with. So nothing can really replicate that. It's the food you grew up
Trying
with.
to see if I can find the name of them.
Oh, by the way, recommend to everybody here, the food is fantastic,
mm,
especially if you get like local fruits and vegetables because they're like picked when they're ripe. Um, I was basically telling my family, it's like, okay, in Canada, apricots are the size of a peach. The peaches are the size of an orange. So of course you have to reverse that because you're used to them being big. But all of these are supposed to be sweet. Like you bite into a peach, it's supposed to be sweet. There's no sourness in the
hmm
ripe peach. And I have never found the ripe peach at a Canadian grocery store because of course they're they're picked unripe and then shipped to get to you. Here you can
and they ripen up by the time.
find, yeah. I mean, mentioned we have there's lots of farmers markets here where you can buy them, and actually my family had some of my members of my family have a food like they have gardens, so I mean I could go into my aunt's yard and get these delicious grapes that are like tiny, 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 but as sweet as raisins. It's like, oh, that's amazing.
Wow.
Moving to the country,
Could
going
eat
to
a lot of peaches.
I was making a song reference.
I found on the web they're called Antohi, Romanian sweet peppers, Antohi. They're sometimes known as gypsy peppers as well.
Hmm.
That's the name
Well,
they have here. But I recognize them, the thin, long green ones, light green ones.
mhm.
Yeah. So Antohi, Antohi, if anybody's looking for those. There we go. He's able to find them.
Cool. I have to go see a man about a horse.
Okay.
I'll be back shortly.
All right. Oh, it's just going to be you and me, my love.
Oh wow, okay. Well, I do need to go to sleep soon, so hopefully come back quickly.
Okay.
I have morning plans.
Ooh, do tell.
Oh, meeting up with my aunt and uncle, and then we're going to go to the shopping mall and go to the food court and eat. And I was initially hesitant about shopping mall food, and they're like, "Oh no, you can find everything. You can find like this delicious Romanian dish and this and this, like beef. I'm sure I could find beef tripe soup if I wanted it.
Okay.
Imagine being able to find that at the mall in Canada.
Yeah.
It's like, imagine being able to find soup at a mall in Canada. I mean, if it's not Tim Hortons, I'm trying to imagine the last time I've seen soup at the food court, if
Trying to
ever.
think. Yeah. That's a good question.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
We have lots of amazing, wonderful dishes. It's just, here I think I'm finding myself eating a lot more fiber, more vegetables, more fruits. And I mean, it really helps that they're absolutely, totally delicious. So, yeah.
Indeed.
And I'm drinking mineral water like crazy, like Borsec and other ones. So it's like, yeah.
Okay. Before you, I don't know how much time you have to go before you have to go to bed. But I've been telling the kids about the time you'd spent in the mountains, but I hadn't transferred because I would have to transfer pictures over to the social media accounts and then so that I could show them on the show because I still have them on the Viber. But I was wondering if you could tell them a little bit about the mountains and what it was like.
Fantastic. Like at the bottom was suddenly when I came down, it was with 30 degrees at the bottom.
Okay.
And that was still already an elevation of 1,000 meters. So on the first day, I climbed 1,000 meters to get up to where I was skiing. That was an interesting hike. I realized I'm not as in shape as I thought I was.
Oh, okay.
It was on a well-trodden path. I didn't see that many people, but there were enough people that the mountain patrol had assured me that it is a safe trail, that there aren't bears during the day.
Okay.
The population of bears keeps expanding. I think I've been told since 4 years ago it has quadrupled. So, yeah, Romania kind of needs to export bears to places where there are not enough bears. Like there are more bears in Romania than are sustainable, even from ecological point of view.
Okay.
And they're perhaps beginning to eat like human food and eat from human settlements and such. So that's a problem.
Right.
So you do have to be careful of the mountains and 1 year in the forest. So as soon as I got above the forest, now that's the fun thing about those mountains is that they're kind of steep like this to get up, but then it's a plateau, largely a plateau. So I spent my day like my chalet was at 1,900 meters, and then the next day I hiked up to a peak that was 2,400.
Okay.
Sometimes 500 didn't feel that difficult, but it was a long hike, like 4 hours, so a very shallow grade. And just to spend so much time above the tree line and be surrounded by gorgeous beauty and with cloudy sky actually, but yeah, and 15 degrees. It was pleasant 15 degrees up there,
Okay.
which when you're coming from like in Arad, it was like 37 and then 30 at the base of the mountains and 15 up there. Like it's just great.
Nice. And
And then I took the gondola down to a cave, and I
yes.
mean, that's a fantastic experience. Many of the caves in Europe, you would find fossils of cave bears, which went extinct at the end of the last ice age. But there used to be a species of bear that lived in caves. And you just see these amazing formations. And there was actually, it was called the water of life, crystal clear, biologically free water.
Okay.
I overheard somebody saying, I was like, well, that's weird that it's called the water of life when there's nothing alive in it.
Yeah.
But you got to put you have to put your medieval hat on.
Right.
Back when lots of water was contaminated and drinking water will make you sick and die, this crystal clear water that didn't have any life in it was a godsend.
Right.
It is like, it is the water of life, as in it will keep you alive and perfectly healthy. You will not get sick from this water.
Right.
So it's water of life.
Oh, that's a really interesting story.
I don't know if you're aware, but just a sec here. Getting some feedback. Water of life is what whiskey means. The word whiskey means water of life from the Scots.
I did not know that.
Yeah, whiskey. It means water of life.
Oh, well, that's where that expression, that eau de vie in French, literally
Yes.
water of life.
But what do the French call eau de vie?
I think that's what it is. Oh, yeah. I'd have to look that up. What does eau de vie refer to in French? But
know.
I know it's alcohol. I just didn't know if it was a specific.
Yeah, whiskey. It means water of life is what it stands for. Now, too much of it, and you could lose your life. But that's what it means.
Very interestingly, at the entrance of the cave is a monastery.
Okay.
The monastery in the cave, because the cave is that high that it can fit in a monastery, a relatively small one, but inside the mouth of the cave, which is like really, really cool.
Oh, wow.
Mhm.
Looked it up here. It says in French, eau de vie refers to a clear, unaged fruit brandy or spirit distilled from fermented fruit other than grapes.
Okay,
Maybe Suica?
Suica would fit that description.
Schlibowitz would be.
Yeah.
An eau de vie, in French at least. It's amazing how the terms change depending on the language.
Indeed.
Oh, my love. Thank you so much for dropping by.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks. Now you can
Okay.
stay as long as you want. Don't get me to say like I'm ushering you off, but I know you have to go to bed at some point too. But thank you for stopping by. It's so nice to see you.
Bye.
All right.
Have the rest of the show.
Take care.
Te iubesc foarte mult, drăguțul meu.
Și eu pe tine.
I love when you say that.
I don't know what that was. That was in Romanian. I was just trying to bring up a photo here that does not seem to be wanting to load.
He's my boo.
It's not loading. I saved it to my online account, but for some reason it's just not loading. Oh well, alas, sometimes that's just how things go. The photo I showed you earlier of Cassie, she said, "Go ahead and share it." I'm just trying to make it shareable now, but for some reason it's just not working, which is very frustrating when the technology just doesn't do what you need it to do, right? So let's see if I can make it happen here. I'm trying to. I'm really trying. Trust me, I am. I was walking home the other day and I looked up. Look at the photo.
Oh, Lola.
I'll
She'll
share
get
it.
out the window. Was my human coming home?
I was walking home and I looked up and there she was. I'm like, oh, this is priceless. And so you can see there's Lola staring out the window, looking for daddy. And I was waving at her, but I don't think she saw me. It's kind of funny. Yeah, it was quite funny. Anyway,
Cute nose. Oh,
my dogo.
you got the kids go, you two are ridiculously cute.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Yeah.
All right. I can share this. Here is, it just took a few minutes to load up, but here is the photo Cassie sent waving to us. She said, go ahead and share it with everybody. So there we are. She's in a field of sunflowers giving us a wave.
Oh, lovely. Look at that. Wow. That's a gorgeous picture.
Yeah.
Wow.
Cool, eh?
I've never seen this. Well, sorry. I have seen pictures of fields of sunflowers, but not like that.
Mm-hmm.
Nice stuff. Kits and cubs. So yes, you got to see a sweetie moment there. I hope we weren't too overly sappy.
Well, I was gone.
He's my boo. I love him. So I knew I was going to miss our opportunity to speak tonight because we were on the show. So in terms of a regular call, so that's why I sent him the link and said, if you want to pop in, because it had been 2 days now, so I was not only cuddle deprived but totally sweetie deprived. So because I needed my fix.
I understand.
And now I'm good.
Yeah. So what do you say we start to wrap this puppy up? I'm a little tired.
Okie dokie.
And as you know, it's getting close to my bedtime.
Yes, indeed.
It's so bad.
Do you want to say hello? You're okay? You sure?
Yep.
Okay. You look great.
Thank you.
You look really great.
Oh, well, then I'll say that.
Man, I'll just let me just get the camera. I'll back it out a bit here so everybody can see you. Hang on. Oh, no, wrong thing. I hit the wrong thing. There we go. Come on, machine. There we go.
Allez la machine.
I'll just back it up. Oops. Come on, back it up. And twist it over. There we go.
There you go. Mademoiselle Fox, everybody.
Hello, internet people.
Is she looking fine? Look at that.
Thank you. I just finished my shift at Pride Festival, so I got my shirt.
Excellent.
Sunburn, probably.
No, you look great.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
I got a hug from a guy named Bob.
Okay.
I had my arms out to block traffic, and he's like, "Are you giving out hugs?" I'm like, "As soon as I'm done my work, just back." So like, he was a real sweetie. He's an older guy.
Nice.
Like younger than Paul. I mean, older than Paul. Sorry. I'm tired. I've been in the sun.
Younger.
That'll do it.
You see his head turn. What were you doing? Just crowd control, or?
Yes. Well, there was one street that they were still letting cars through,
Okay.
and they had no volunteers there.
All right.
And I, of course, have my own whistle at all times.
Yes.
So I got nominated to go. So
Good.
Like, it was anyway. You had to pay attention, right?
Well, yeah,
People are
absolutely.
just like they think everything's blocked off, and they're just walking.
Right.
So, but everybody was super polite, friendly. So cars and pedestrians. So yeah, it's good.
Fantastic.
Parade tomorrow. Are you going to be here? Tomorrow?
I am going to be here.
Okay.
Yes. Hopefully it won't be chocolate melting weather.
Well,
Yeah.
it's
I can go
supposed
watch.
it's supposed to rain. The forecast did call for rain tomorrow.
Okay.
It's saying a 26% chance of rain, a 40% chance of rain at 26 degrees. That's at 6 a.m. So 30%. So it's probably going to be showers throughout the day tomorrow.
Okay.
But
Well, if anyone's in Ottawa and you're looking for something to do, I just got a call out. They need more volunteers today and tomorrow. And you can just show up at the Alt Hotel, and then they'll be happy to have you even for an hour. So I might go back tomorrow.
Okay.
Anyway, cheers, everybody.
All right.
Alrighty.
Thank you for stopping in.
That's all.
Mademoiselle Fox, everyone. Yay. All right. So we should start wrapping it up.
yeah, we'll wrap it up. I'm just going to get you back in zoomed here a bit. There we go. Zoom you in a bit.
Okay. Lots of people saying hello.
Oh, that's nice.
She is very pleased that you've all said hello.
Well, I'm pretty tired, and I've got to pack up all this gear. That takes about an hour, and then get it home, and then I guess Bridget and I will go out and get some food. Could use some dinner. I had a very good lunch, though. That hamburger was very tasty, but it was just what the doctor ordered. I don't need any more than that for lunch. Just the burger. I don't need fries. It's too much.
Yeah.
I can't handle. Oh, could you pass me that, please?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yes. And yes, sorry, Kits and Cubs, for the bit of feedback on the audio.
There we go.
That was sorry, we just got a little wet here.
Yeah.
On the audio. I think in order
was-
to be able to have the video on to look at, I think Beaver Sweetie had us on speaker, so we had a little bit of feedback.
Yeah, I was trying to work it a bit as much as I could, but yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, here's another one. There you
There you
go.
go, thanks.
Yeah, serviette.
I guess, but
Serviette. There's more serviettes there. if
oh,
you need.
perfect. Yeah, there we go. Because I just saw it in the comment section there. So yes,
Yeah, there was
apologies for that. Yeah,
because he didn't have a headset on. So
there we go.
this is why we wear headphones, so that we can hear each other and hear people who come online and not get feedback, because I'd have to play it through speakers. Otherwise, and then we would get feedback, and we don't want that.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
All right, kits and cubs.
Whoops.
That's the end of this episode
I don't know
of
what I
the
did there.
True
Sorry.
North Eager Beaver monthly, almost monthly, Pubcast, live from
The Lieutenant's Pump at 361 Elgin Street in beautiful downtown Ottawa.
We are so glad that you could join us because we loved making this for you, and I got to spend some time with Mr. Grizzly.
It's always good to
Because I
have some
have missed
grizzly time.
It is absolutely. It's part of. Well, it used to be part of almost my daily diet.
Yeah.
Yes, an essential part of your breakfast.
For those of us who eat breakfast, sometimes I do. I have a breakfast meeting every Friday with my team. So, not my team, the team that I'm a part of.
Okay.
It's not mine. I'm not the captain. I'm just a cog in the machine.
Remember, sharing is caring. Word of mouth is priceless. So please tell your peeps and poops all about us when you share our content with a little bit of a note that comes from you with it. It always means the world to us because that is advertising that we just cannot buy, and it does mean the world to us. If you would like to subscribe to the show, because sometimes you can't listen to us live here or watch us on YouTube, but sometimes you would like to listen to us while you are on the go. Well, in addition to our video cast version, we also have an audio cast version made available to you by the kind and generous donation from the Ray Girl, who sponsors our pod page. And that is podpage.com/thetruenortheagerbeaver with a hyphen between each one of those words. And if you go there, or if you scan the QR code that has appeared here on the screen, that will take you right there, and click on subscribe. When we have something fresh off the audio cast bandwidth, it comes directly to your favorite podcast feed. You don't have to go looking for us. We come to you because we like to help.
And she just sponsored us for another year.
Another year.
Yeah. Just like about 2 weeks ago.
Thank you.
So I forgot to mention that. Yeah. But thank you once again.
Thank you once again. We're very, very grateful. We very much appreciate it. Kids and Cubs, if you want us to help you, go there, and that way you can download our audio casts. And when you're busy,
except for the Pubcast is only on YouTube.
Exactly. And some of our election specials and something like that, some of them are exclusively on YouTube, but most everything else is there. But our daily show definitely goes there. So if you are on the go and you've got things to do but want to remain abreast of what's going on, then you just pop us in your ears, and we're portable that way. So it makes it very easy. Now, Kits and Cubs, if you would like to help us, you have to listen to the melodious sounds of the voices of Kits Elaine and Kits Cassie, who beckon you, urge you, strongly suggest that you come on down to the True North Eager Beaver Media Incorporated YouTube page, where 21,500 of you have so far. Thank you so very much. And there we have 3 buttons for you: like, share, and subscribe. You can play with all of them. Smash. Go ahead. It's Pride weekend. If you're not going to smash this weekend, when you can smash? Seriously. So smash with our buttons. I love it. I love it. I love it. I miss you so much. Oh, God, I love it. So, yes, it's the perfect time to smash. Like, share, subscribe. Give them a little tickle. That gets us a little happy. And you help us with the algorithm when you do that. So thanks very much. And if you would like to help us in other ways, Kits and Cubs, well, the Emergency Hydration Fund here at the Beaver Lodge might need a little top-up after today. So if you like our content and you would like to encourage us to do more, a couple of loonies and toonies in our tip jar really makes our day. Buy me a cup of hot chocolate and say, "Add a Beaver," or Mr. Grizzly a mug of bitter and dark coffee and say, "Add a bear," and that will make us very, very happy. And you can do that by scanning that QR code that has appeared on our screen, or going to our coffee page, which is at ko-fi.com/eagerbeaver, all in one word. And when you drop a little coin in there, well, first of all, we hear it. It makes a lovely sound. And it makes us very happy because you've thought of us, and you've thought of us in a kind way. And that warms the heart. Now, Kits and Cubs, if you're still doing the Buy Canadian thing, and I know a lot of you are, and it's very, very important, a direct transfer to our email account, truenortheagerbeaver@gmail.com, is the way to get your donation to us. And it's a win-win-win situation. Win, because your transaction is entirely Canadian, from a Canadian bank to another. Another win, because none of it goes through the USC tech bros, who take a cut and then often take some of that cut and offer tribute to you-know-who. So instead of helping them do that, direct transfer helps us, and it helps us because since there's no middleman, we get 100% of your donation. Yay! So win-win-win. So please, thank you for all of that. Now, that same email address, Kits and Cubs, because sometimes you can't donate, and that's fine. The gifts of your participation and intention are the ones that matter the most to us, and we still want to hear from you. So that same email address is the one you use to write us, truenortheagerbeaver@gmail.com. Let us know what you think about the show, the good, the bad, the ugly. If ugly, please be gentle. But we are open to constructive feedback and constructive criticism.
You know what the greatest nation in the world is?
What?
Donation.
But
That's a Joe Pesci line from a movie. A Joe Pesci movie with Brendan Fraser, actually.
Alex would be very happy if dough was DOUGH. Donation. Sorry.
Now I'm thinking of Beaver Tails.
Well, they have some stuff there called they call them gogoshas, like this, and he comes and he's got like they're these big fried pastries. I don't know if they're actually like donuts or they're filled with stuff like this, but they're massive and they're huge. And because of the exchange rate, it's like they come up to like $2, and it's just like for this big, massive, deep fry. Well, not deep. Is it deep fry? Yeah, deep fried doughy, yummy treat.
There's a Mr. Puffs, I think, at Lansdowne. You want to go check that out, Mr. Puffs.
Oh,
they're from Montreal. They're very good.
Oh, but with my allergy.
Oh, I guess, yeah, you couldn't.
I know. It's the entire time we were in Romania, it was like gogoshas all over the place, and it's just like, I just want to taste one.
I don't know if that would be wise.
It would not be wise, but they look so like yummy, and especially like fresh out of they're warm and But yes, best nation is donation, absolutely, and of course, donating and tipping is very, very sexy. So if you feel your sex appeal sort of go up a little bit after you make a donation, that's totally natural. Well, we made that happen. Well, actually, you make that happen by donating, but when you donate to us, you get sexier. It's just science. It happens. It's true. It's true. It's true. Right? Yeah. See, they can vouch. All right, kids and cubs. We're not going to do the Because Democracy is Something That You Do, because it's podcast day. So whatever it is that you are doing for the rest of the day, I hope you are surrounded by love and light and laughter and people that care about you and that you care about, and that when you go to bed tonight and you pull the covers up, you turn around and you say, that was a wonderful day, and you have a wonderful deep sleep with beautiful dreams. All right. Mr. Grizzly, do you have something to say before we go?
Well, I'm just getting a text here from a friend of mine who's headed to Colombia for 10 days. So I'm like, yeah, if you can get some time to yourself and enjoy summer, we have a limited amount of summer left here in Canada, of course. So if you get a chance to go out and enjoy it, either camping or fishing, swimming, going to the lake, going to the beach, just going for a bike ride, sitting on a patio, doing whatever you got to do, just get out there and enjoy the summer while we still have it. Because for those of you who are complaining about how hot it's been recently, remember, in just a few short weeks, we'll be complaining about how cold it is. I don't know if that's advice, but enjoy the summer.
Mademoiselle Fox, do you have some final words of wisdom?
Stay hydrated.
Stay hydrated, she says.
Stay hydrated, okay.
Those are good.
I think so.
And wear sunscreen.
Call your loved ones.
Call your mom. Call your loved ones.
There we go.
That's good advice. All right, kids and cubs. That's pretty much all for us today. We'll see you again on Monday morning, live for our show. And until then, please be kind to and gentle with yourselves. Amour et bisous.
All righty.